You do the intro. You do the intro.
All right, gentlemen, we are live. Estamos vivos ahora en en esta hora. All right, so yes, my title is in Spanish. NammaN is in Korean. That was his idea because he wanted to bring in the foreigners. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I doubt it. But essentially, Grayman usually does a What's in the Box every Tuesday at 5. He didn't do it last week because he thought he was supposed to be with his father. He's going to be with his father this week. So I figured, and Ray had found new stuff at the flea market, and I wanted to hang out with my buddies. So why not?
Aww.
Right?
Oh,
yeah.
I love you too, Roger.
Yeah. I only don't love you that first hour and a half on Saturday on Cover Slingers, but other than that, I'm just kidding. Of course, we're in here. So Ray's gonna show what he found at the flea market. I'm gonna show one of my boxes. NammaN says he's got some new stuff to show, so I'm interested in to see what that could be. Sleepy's in here. Hey, NammaN. Hey, I like that. NammaN. Sleepy is such a clever guy. I mean, he's just the best. That's why I'm voting for him as a lifetime achievement because I saw his channel before almost anybody else's. He was, that guy who he was part of the reason I brought me into the community. We got Scott in here. He's took out his cat. I guess he's back. So thank you for coming by, buddy. Of course, we got Rayman over this way. Say hi, Ray. How you doing?
Hi, everybody. I can't see the chat, so
you can't see the chat. Oh, you don't have a phone. Okay, they're there. We'll let you know.
I haven't seen the chat since day one.
Can you see? Can you see this? Hold on. Gore was here.
There you go.
Hey,
he's on your channel.
I can see all that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. ¿Cómo estamos, Gore? How you doing?
Scott is in here.
Face is here. Hey.
Hi, Scott.
La Cruz was in here.
Hey, Russ is in here. Russ, if you want to come in, let me know.
Hey, look, Scroosis.
Well, everybody's on your channel because I'm not getting them on mine.
No. These are they were on your channel before they were on my channel.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's start with Ray.
Hi.
Six face, and then where's the Sleepy Reader? There's Sleepy Reader.
What do you mean? We're a Sleepy Reader? He's in Oregon. That's where he's at.
Super Russ is in here.
So. Yeah, you're welcome to come on, Russ, if you want to.
Right.
You sent him a link.
Yeah, I said he's part of the chat, the IG chat.
2 weeks ago, I went to the flea market finally. I gets there. I starts walking around. The place was packed, like 6:30 in the morning.
Yikes.
Unbelievable. I finally make it down into the back. I come around the corner. I see this long table and a tote sitting at the end of the table. I'm like, I wonder what's in that. I walked over. I looked inside. Oh, my God, I got a Woody. The thing was full of comic books, right to the top.
Wow.
Nice and neat, not just thrown in the tote. You know what I'm saying? There were 3 stacks all the way to the top. I saw Bronze Age, Silver Age, Copper Age, and a few Modern Age. I stopped digging. I'm going crazy. All right, I'm pulling books out left and right. I'm like, oh my God, I hit the mother load. All right, I got a stack like this going right. All of a sudden, I hear the vendor go, all comic books are $5 each. Oh my God, my heart just dropped. I'm like, are you kidding me? He says, no, $5 each. What do? I start throwing them all back. Throw them all back. Put them all back in. Oh my God, I was so depressed. And I was swearing left and right in my head. In my head, not in my head, man. I was so pissed. I ended up keeping 12. So it cost me $60, $5 a piece. I got one good book out of it. I thought, well, actually, they're all good books.
All right.
They're all in decent shape. So you let me know. I might have overspent a little, but all right. let's start off. I got a giant size Defenders #1.
Ooh,
That's a good buy.
$5. That's a good
for
buy.
five
That's a
for
good
$5.
buy. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
And
worth
it's in good shape. This
Yeah.
one's in good
four
shape.
times that easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good buy.
All right, got that.
That's a
I
square
kept
bound,
that.
so those are very hard to find in good shape. Yeah.
I got a giant size Captain America #1.
Ooh, I like that
That's a,
too.
that's a reprint.
Yeah,
Oh, it is.
that-
Okay.
this one's a reprint.
You and you reprint information. Roger.
Hey, hey, Shaggy girl.
All right. And then
Great to see you here.
reprints. I got a Marvel's Greatest Comics #24,
Hey, Surf Blue.
1969.
Auction Comics.
Marvel's
nice.
Greatest Comics, a reprint.
That's another reprint, but that's a
Yeah.
good one to get.
Yeah,
Yeah.
69.
Yep.
I wasn't gonna leave this there.
Yeah.
You know, it's in good shape. you
Hey,
know.
comic book time.
Hey,
Yeah,
Auction
thanks.
Comics, welcome.
Auction Comics.
I got a giant giant
I like that
size
name,
The
Auction Comics.
Flash.
Oh,
205.
oh, that's a good buy. That's
Hey,
a good
that's a
find.
good buy for $5, man.
Yeah, that's a good find.
All right,
Yeah,
not bad.
and these are in decent shape, Ray. They're like not split
Yeah.
covers or anything. Or...
Well, you got color breakage, right here. I don't know if you could see it.
Yeah.
It was a dog ear right here.
You bent it up.
I fixed
Okay.
it and everything.
Yeah, it looks like
I
good
mean-
color though. Yeah,
The corners are a little dented up. It's hard to see on the camera, but
Oh, Beta Ray. Yeah, that's right. I forgot you changed your title. That's right. How you doing, Beta Ray?
it's
Welcome.
not bad. All right.
Okay.
Then I got Marvel Superheroes #23.
Ooh.
Cool.
Not
Cool.
bad.
Not bad. Yeah, those older reprints, or sometimes those are the first times those stories have been reprinted, which is a
Mhm.
good thing to find.
Yeah.
That's good. Nice
Yeah,
to
it's
find.
from 1969, little Jack Kirby cover.
They clip more than one issues on those giant size, though, don't they?
Yeah, more than one story. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. All right, another Marvel's Greatest Comics #23.
Yeah, I think those are like, if you look at the corner box, probably Fantastic Four, Iron Man, Tales of Suspense, and Strange Tales.
Yeah,
Nice for $5. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad.
yeah.
Really clean looking covers.
Yeah, they are pretty clean. I mean, considering those
Right.
square bounds, man, they don't hold up well at all.
Number 33.
I do not like pressing square bounds. They're tricky. That's definitely a fantastic. That's the first Gorgon reprint, I believe. In Humans, so in Humans.
Mhm.
I think that's maybe the second in Humans.
I think you did okay, man. I mean,
Yeah, I think
not
that's pretty
bad.
good. It's pretty good.
Fantasy Masterpiece #11.
Yeah, Golden Age reprints. Nice.
From 67. This is 1967.
67, man. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Not bad at all.
hello, Darko 40.
Then I
Dark Art.
found
Is it Dark Art? Deckard.
Fantastic Four
Yeah, I
243.
don't like it.
Nice Galactus cover.
Yeah, that's a nice burn there. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that cover.
And I found this Black Panther #15.
Yeah, these are beautiful.
Yeah, that's the last.
What is
That's the
that?
last issue in the run.
What is that? What is that kind of variant? Is that 40 cents? What's the?
Probably 79.
Yeah, this is 1979.
Yeah, 50 cents. I think is when it got to 80 and above.
Okay, I don't
80.
remember that particular price marking.
Oh, that Starburst.
Yeah.
They only brought it back for a few issues of 40 centers. Yeah.
And I picked up Ghost Rider 67.
Yeah, I love that cover with burning
Yeah,
through the
burning right
newspaper or
through
the.
newspaper. I
comic
thought it
page,
was
yeah.
cool looking.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. I picked that for cover slingers. Yeah.
And the last one that I got
think I
was
did.
giant size Marvel Triple Action #2.
Well,
Nice.
that's a reprint too, right?
Yeah, all
Yeah.
triple actions are reprints. Yeah.
So that's what I picked up 2 weeks ago for $5.
Yeah, that's not
Wow.
bad. It's not bad at all. I mean, I know it's not your usual get it for a
No.
quarter or whatever, but it's not bad.
Well, this next batch is good.
Find a better ghostwriter
that
for
I
all
picked
five
up
on
last
it.
week.
Right.
You want to go to somebody else, or you want?
No,
me to
no, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Keep going, keep going.
Keep going.
All
You're
right,
on a
so
roll.
now, last Sunday I went. I found a different vendor, and he had a bunch of books out. And I asked him, how much are these books? He says $1 a piece.
Oh, you already asked first. That's nice.
Yeah, I asked first
Yeah,
this
that's
time
smart,
before
yeah.
I went through them. I grabbed every Bronze Age he had and a few modern books. Everything. I ended up with 38 books. He only charged me $30.
Ooh, so less than
So these are under $1.
right.
Nice.
All right. So this is what I got. I'll go with it. What did I get for? All right. I'll show these. I got a little bit of Spider-Man. X-Force joins the Spider-Man number 16.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, I liked it. I thought the cover was cool. I didn't have it.
Hello,
The
UK
Amazing,
comic reader.
the Amazing Spider-Man 355.
Cool.
Nice.
Moon Knight and Punisher and
Yeah.
Night Thrasher crossover.
Okay.
Spider
And
X.
then I picked
Hey,
up
Easy. How you doing, buddy?
Challenges of the Unknown number 83.
Oh, I like those characters.
Yeah, that's cool. That's the reboot series. Yep. But they continued the numbering from the 60s.
I picked up the Hulk 199.
Ooh, I like it with the Doc Sim. Was it
No
Doc?
Marvel stamp though.
No Marvel
No,
stuff.
no, it's not in it. Somebody
Yeah.
cut it out.
Wasn't me. I didn't cut out the second series. I only cut out the first series. It was not me.
Let's see. Marvel Triple Action with the Avengers
Cool. Cool.
number 29.
Yep. I'm with you, Beta Ray. New Warriors. Cool
Marvel
stuff.
Superheroes, the Hulk and Submariner number 53.
That's a new cover on a reprint title. Very nice.
All right. Now these I don't have in my collection. That's why I took them. I took them all.
Okay.
I needed them. They're
Hey,
all
Pauli.
they're all run fillers for me.
All right.
Hercules Unbound number 5.
Paulo Costa. Ooh, I got that one.
Yeah, that's
Issue
cool.
number-
That's a pretty good series, actually, that Hercules Unbound. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I got that for $1 too. Rogers, remember the place?
At the Collector's World, yeah.
War of the Gods, Wonder Woman number 61.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Scott. That's, Murphy's Law sometimes around here.
We got The Brave and the Bold 133 with Batman and Deadman.
Nice.
Yeah, nice Bronze Ager there. Yeah. Yeah, definitely for $1 or less.
Yeah, we picked
Less than $1. Less
That
than
would
$1.
have come home with me, that's for sure.
Chamber of Chills number 20.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those are.
I don't do horror, but Roger got me into it. I guess.
He blames me for all these things, He's got these compulsions. He blames it on me,
Yeah.
That's cool because those horror reprints are tough to find. They don't show up very often. Yeah.
No, they don't. Double Size Horror, The Bolt of Horror number 2. This is a reprint from 1990.
Right. Hey, Tito, the alien.
Oh, the alien. Auction comic, laughing.
We got Cobra number 5 from
Cobra.
76.
Another cool little short run series. Yeah.
Oh, is it Cobra good? I got issue number 2 somewhere.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not. I mean, it don't. It can only develop so much. I think it only lasted 5 issues, but I like the way it was going.
Super Team Family, the Flash.
No, that's not the
New
GI Joe
Gods.
enemy Cobra. No. Cool.
So 60 cents is still Bronze Age?
Well, that's a giant, so that would be probably
Oh, 60 cents.
Yeah,
or
this is
so, yeah.
1978.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the 78.
Yeah, they went to giant. The whole line went to giant in 77, 78 for a while.
Okay.
We got Showcase Presents Power Girl.
Oh,
98.
really good find there.
Oh, this is before the big boobs.
Yeah, this was the normal.
Yeah, these are normal boobies.
Before they just exaggerated in the 90s. Everybody was like Had muscles as big as their head, and and other appendages.
Giant Justice League of America 144.
Oh, I like that
Yeah,
one.
good find. Good find.
Ooh.
That's a crossover with what? Blackhawks. Maybe the Justice Society there. Yeah, cool.
Bob refused to see those.
Yeah, Bob. I don't know if he refused. But
145.
cool. Yeah, that giant era was cool because you got a lot more story. Even if you have to pay more, double. But
146.
yep, I just got that one right here. How funny.
No kidding.
Yeah, I was pressing some of my Justice League. So
Hey, Super Russ, how are you, sir?
hey, Russ.
Hey, Russ.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Russ, I'm going to call you the disappearing man because you're looking great, my friend. You're looking fabulous.
Number
Streaking man.
147.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, Legion crossover there.
Yeah, this is a cool looking cover.
Yeah, against Modred there.
All right, now let's see. We got the Rawhide Kid, number 101 from 1972.
Oh, nice.
All right, kid. All right.
Now that's a picture frame, new cover by Gil Kane. Oh yeah.
Pretty
Oh
cool.
yeah.
You know, got a little chip taken out of the corner, but I didn't care. For under a buck, under
less
a
than a buck,
dollar,
please.
I'll pick it up. I'll pick it up on the buck.
under a buck, why not? Two Gun Kid,
Two Gun Kids.
number 12, 112.
Very nice. Yeah, those Western reprints with the new covers I still enjoy them quite a bit.
Yeah, I think they're
I mean, I didn't read the stories from the 60s much, so it's new to me.
21.
Yeah, very nice.
Little train.
These are all reprints, you saying, Roger?
Yeah, they're all reprints.
Yeah, these are reprints.
Hmm.
Kid Coat Outlaw 188.
That cover looks familiar. I don't know why.
Probably reprinted the Silver Age version.
Kid Coat Outlaw 198.
Little prison gang there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chain gang, right? Yeah.
Chain gang.
Oh well, they're probably hard labor with that pick there.
Yep. Let's see. Our Army at War with the Sergeant Rock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those Kubert covers, man, they're just fabulous.
Oh, Kubert does the best in war.
Yeah. Westerns all look the same to me.
And one of Roger's favorite, the Human Fly.
Oh yeah.
Roger just loves these.
I don't know why you picked that one up, Ray.
It was under a buck.
There's comic book that Roger don't like. Really?
Unless he paid you to take it,
like
leave
it. Roger don't like the fly.
Why doesn't Roger don't like it? I mean, I never heard a comic book that Roger don't like. I mean,
look, read those Human Fly issues. You'll find out why real quick.
Combat Kelly and the Dirty Dozen.
Ooh, nice find. Yeah, nice find. I found one over in Collector's World that had the Mark Jewelers ripped out. It just had the little nubs.
Oh, you didn't pick that up then.
Yeah, I got it.
One you didn't pick.
Well, I didn't have it anyway, so I'd want it regardless. But
yeah, Roger didn't like the idea where if just insert the
yeah. I'm not going to transplant another Mark Jewelers into that. He was like, "Why did you buy that?" Because we had one that was really beat up, And he's like, "Why don't you buy that one?" It's like, no, because each one has a code. You have to get the code right for the month.
I mean, it's not like you're gonna sell that. You're keeping it for yourself.
No, I'm not gonna sell it. But
Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos.
Very nice.
Number 112 from 1973.
I wonder if we can come up with a crocodile cover slingers or something. Crocodile.
There's a lot out there with crocodile.
There's a lot out there, yeah.
There is. And number 115.
Ray, are you from Maine? No, he's not from Maine. It's a little bit lower.
Yeah, down below, Massachusetts.
Very cool.
fired you for
auction. He had recognized
the northeastern, upper northeastern accent.
Northeastern.
Yeah.
I'm near Boston.
Near Boston.
Near Boston.
Does that one have the value stamp?
This one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I never even.
Oh, maybe it didn't have it to begin with. I know that some of those had it.
73.
Oh boy! Speaking of Bub, there he is.
Oh Jesus! I quit. I'm done. No, just kidding, Bob. Just kidding. Sergeant Fury and his Hollow Commandos 123.
Ooh, yeah, these are all real. These are really nice pickups for $1 or less. Really nice.
Really.
I grabbed them all. I took everything he had. 128.
I think you were one of them, Scott, who said so. So you might be on the hook for him showing up. Yeah, these I think past 116, 17, 19 somewhere is all reprints.
All right.
Number
130.
Really nice cover there. Oh, that would have been a great firing squad.
Firing squad.
You guys had a firing squad?
Well, we did executions.
Executions, yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't in that one.
Oh, that's a tenner right there.
Oh man, you guys doing the sword and you're not inviting me.
131.
I got my warlords ready to go, man.
That's what. No wonder you guys are excluding me from my.
I didn't exclude you. That's great.
Then I picked up the losers 159.
That is a really good underrated series. I mean, they always mess up something at the end.
GI Combat.
Kind of like cover slingers in a sense, you know.
Number 181.
Yeah.
Jeez, Ray, there's some nice pickups, man.
Let's see what we got here. Number 183.
they're just railing on Bub in the chat there.
Bobby's like, I'm not coming into this.
Bub is like, I think Bub she said, I'm out of here.
Bob's like, I'm not coming into this.
Look at this. I'm gonna pull this out.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Here it is.
Mark Jewelers.
Mark Jewelers.
Does it have a star stamp on the cover anywhere?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, it usually is over there by the prices somewhere, by the price area. No, I don't see it. No. Okay.
No.
They don't always stamp it. There's only I found about half have the stamp because I think some PXs just don't stamp them.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's a DC. This is my second one in DC.
Hey, Kenneth.
Yeah, much tougher to find DC. Hey, Kenneth.
Yeah, DC.
Bob knows. What's her name's history? Boob history. Boob story.
The Wally Wood. Yeah.
178. The last one that I picked up.
Nice.
So that's what I got at the flea market those last 2 weeks.
Wow, nice. All right. Hey. All right. Thanks, Ray. Thanks. That's a great first round.
Not a problem.
Awesome books, man.
Thanks, Russ.
Russ, you ready?
My turn.
Well, if you're ready.
I got a box right here beside me.
All right.
I brought all my Rob Liefeld books just for you, Roger.
Oh, thanks, buddy. You see, I invited you onto the stream because I miss you so much. I wanted to see you. I wanted to congratulate you, and this is how you treat me.
Yes, congratulations.
I just played, man. I didn't bring any Liefeld today.
Oh, okay, all right.
Congratulations on the weight loss, my friend.
I appreciate that, Ray, man.
Congratulations, Bob.
I mean, I'm sure the women are knocking your door down. I mean, but you're fighting them off well.
If they are, I don't hear them, man.
Well, that's because they knew we were on here. They didn't want to, they don't like interruptions with you. They like alone time. I know that.
Yeah. The first book I got here is one of my favorite Captain America books that I got in an AOK from a friend of mine, Tricks Comics over on Instagram.
Oh yeah, Tricks.
It's Captain America 109. Let me take it out of the top loader so it's less
Busted
glare.
through the newspaper. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This was a book I'd been after for a long time, so I was like super surprised when he just sent it to me out of the blue.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Tricks
I
is
want one of
so
those myself.
cool. Hide your wives from Russ.
I do.
Yeah. Good idea, just in case. Yeah, that's a beautiful.
Yeah. I don't have enough money to support a girlfriend, man. I spend them all on comics. any extra income goes toward books these days.
I can see you got your priorities straight, Russ. I like that.
No time for a girlfriend.
They're expensive, man. Dinner and
with your new bod, they'll be supporting you, bud.
Yeah, maybe
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, maybe you could turn the tables on them there.
Yeah. Let's see. I've got some Golden Age here. This is my oldest Action Comics ever, and surprisingly, this was another AOK. I got this from Kavi, Comic Books NYC. It's Action Comics issue 57.
Ooh, that's a pretty.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I remember you got that. Yeah, really nice.
This is just it's been a prize in my collection ever since I got it.
What issue is that?
Issue 57.
Oh wow. Wow.
He put a little note on the back, and it says that it's the third cover appearance of Lois Lane. So it's just the third time that she's been on the cover.
Wow, that's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, you can tell she looks a bit different than we're used to. So that she was so prototypical at that point.
Oh yeah, it's most likely the oldest Superman book I'm ever gonna get a chance to own. But it's like having a piece of history to me, because everybody knows Superman is my favorite.
Let me ask you, have you tried opening it?
Oh yes.
Okay.
When I got it, I opened it carefully and I gave it a read.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah. And there's several different like backup stories in it too that really surprised me. It was a fun read.
Yeah. Action had all kinds of Americommando and all the. I forgot what the detective guy and all this.
I didn't get that.
I've got two more.
Oh, true.
I've got two more Golden Age books.
Right.
If I can find the other one.
Yeah, Kavi sent me a comic cavalcade from like the early 40s, and it's one of those slabs that I keep in a slab because the thing is literally a brittle. You can tell by the chipping,
Yeah.
So I ain't reading that.
This was on the cusp of falling apart, so I'd like be super gentle with it.
Right.
But I've only got two other Golden Age books in my collection. And it's funny, like all three of my Golden Age books were AOKs or contest wins. I believe I won this one from in a contest from you, Roger.
Yep, you did. Correct.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
So I figured I'd bust out the Golden Age here.
Nice.
Yep. Ziff Davis, as I recall, as a publisher. Yeah. That's a cool little, little comic. So I'm glad you won it because it's a cool little comic.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love these Golden Age books, and the more I watch like Golden Age hauls from guys like Night Tiger, and when Bubs does Golden Age hauls, the more that I just want to like get into the Golden Age.
Yeah. Me too.
I love these like covers, that painted style cover. I love that.
Mm-hmm. It's awesome.
And speaking of Night Tiger, the other one came from him. It's Crime Does Not Pay.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Another really cool Golden Age issue. Take it out there.
Yeah, me too. I love painted covers too.
Yeah. The only reason I haven't like fully jumped into Golden Age is just because a lot of it is so expensive.
Yeah,
that is true.
Yeah,
that is so
a couple years ago, I got into Silver Age, So I really started branching out because when I first started collecting, I was just getting 90s books because that was like the era I started in.
Yeah.
Then I started getting like older and older books, and just a couple years ago I got into Silver Age. So now I'm just kind of hesitating, fully jumping into the Golden Age.
I do have one. Crime Does Not Pay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, you have more. You have more than that. You have some of the Atlas horror titles too.
Cool.
You have like Unknown Worlds, things like that too. That red one, remember that red one you got?
Let's see.
Yes, Mike's
I've got a.
Night Tiger is a great channel. He's based in Ocala.
Oh, yeah.
Night Tiger Comics. Check him out. He's got I've been to his room. Let me tell you what, that thing is incredibly impressive. It is wall to wall Golden Age stuff.
Yeah.
I would love to see that room in person sometime.
It just make sure that your esteem is very high at that point. Because it's going down.
I got a. I don't think this is Golden Age. I think it's early Silver Age. It's a Batman book.
Is it a 10 center?
Yeah, but it's issue 136. It's I know it's the oldest Batman book I have in the collection right now.
Probably 50.
I picked it up at a local comic shop.
Hey Damien, how you doing, buddy?
Hello.
It's in pretty rough shape.
Man.
Sorry to butt in.
But
Cool.
what's up, man? It's kind of somebody cut like ads out of the back paper, yeah,
Ah,
and it's falling apart.
that's okay.
Yeah, but I picked it up for like $10, I think.
Oh yeah.
So I don't really care about the condition. The book is complete.
Right.
It's just kind of falling apart a little, and I don't really care about the ads much. I just
Hey, Joe, how you doing, buddy?
let me
Yeah,
see if I can find a
as
gear
long as
on
the
this
defects
thing.
are on the back
Paper
cover.
time machine.
Yeah, exactly. That tells you somebody was actually used those advertisements or coupons
Yeah.
or whatever. So that comic has been used for the purpose intended.
Bobby's
It
asking
says
Mr. Link.
it says 1960, so it's Silver Age, right?
1960. Okay, so it's right on the cusp. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking, when did Golden Age was? What, ended in 56 or 57, maybe?
It depends on your definition, right? Some people think when the comics code came in, so that would be 55. I think that's probably a pretty good idea. Once the comics became less violent and less, bub-ized, then sort of the Golden Age went by the wayside.
Yeah.
But some people consider that the Atom Age, and they think the Golden Age is like from the after World War II back. So it just depends how you define it.
Huh.
So Bobby's asking, what did I miss? A link? Did you send him a link?
No, I did not send him a link. He canceled on me yesterday. All right. Don't be coming over here now trying to get on my show after you cancel.
Bob who?
Bob who?
Bob who?
In fact, put that guy on timeout. Let's get that guy out of here. No problem. No problem.
What? You sending him a link?
If he wants one, I'll send it to him. Unfortunately, Christians, we have to forgive no matter what, which sometimes really stinks, but you have to.
Well, if he's coming on, I got to go get my heart pills.
Well, we'll let him stew a little bit, We'll let him stew a little bit. We won't just, after we all go and we're then good and ready, then we'll bring him in.
Okay.
Well, since Bubs is here, I guess I'll show this. This is a book that Bubs actually sent me. It's a 90s book, but it's signed by Dan Jurgens.
Oh,
which I thought was really awesome. It's got the authenticity in the back.
Hey, Chop, how you doing, buddy? Great to see you again. Hope everything's going well.
Hey, yo, Chop and drop. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Here's one from the late 80s. It's a Superman 1. But It's actually signed by John Byrne on the inside first page.
Ooh,
Yeah.
very, very jealous. Very jealous.
Mhm.
This was another one that came from Kavi.
Nice.
I've had several copies of that, but I didn't. It like tripped me out when I saw that it was signed by Byrne.
Yeah.
And he's
very
just
nice. Very nice.
one of my favorite Superman guys.
Yeah, he essentially he created the modern Superman. So
Yeah.
well,
This is
I can't say create.
Yeah.
Obviously, Siegel and Schuster, but recreate and put him for
But-
the modern.
When I
Claim.
because
You're getting claim on the chat here. This is not. Listen, Beta Ray, we're not doing one of your auctions, buddy. We're just showing. Okay? I know you're used to that, but this is just showing here.
yeah. When I started reading Superman in the '90s, and I got like more into it, when I like went back and discovered like the Man of Steel miniseries, and then the work he did on Superman, I just fell in love with it.
Yeah, look at Gray Man. Boo! This show sucks. Terrible format. This is your format.
Hey, I miss you, buddy.
We miss you, bud.
What's up,
Have fun with
Gray?
that.
I got this is a book I just picked up last month at Heroes Con. This is one that's been on my list to get for a long time, and I found a pretty incredible deal on it. It's Marvel Premiere issue 15, the first appearance of Iron Fist.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm near that.
I was
Wow. That's not easy.
I took him at his word. He said it was complete, had the Marvel value stamp on Staples. And when I checked it when I got home, sure enough, he was telling the truth. And the price I got it at, I was surprised.
Most dealers at shows are forthright because you can inspect
Yeah.
the book right there. So.
Yeah. But so I didn't think to do it. I didn't check it till I got home, but
Yeah.
it was a nice
You're
surprise.
a trusting individual, you
Yeah,
know?
considering the price that I got it for, it was complete like that.
Right.
It's only my second book that has a Marvel value stamp. The other one is Avengers 57. But this is it's one that I wanted for a long time.
57? No, can't
Yeah.
be Avengers 57.
Did that not have a value stamp?
Mm-mm. No.
I thought it did when I looked at it.
From 73 or 73 through 77, I think, is when they had value stamps.
Oh, maybe it didn't then.
No.
I swear
Yeah,
I thought I saw.
I'm sure there's other comics though that have it.
Yeah. But
Probably some of your
Iron Fist, yeah, probably. I was a fan of Iron Fist since the 90s. I discovered his books and I loved like martial arts back then. And then it was probably not till I got back into collecting in 2015 that I went back and I started reading some of the older Iron Fist books. And I really got an appreciation for that character. And so when I saw his first appearance, I just had to add it to the collection.
Yeah, that was a nice find, actually. That was a nice find.
Yeah.
Yeah. Us older ones, like maybe Damien down there bought it off the rack like I did, but
Yeah.
Yes.
What are you saying, Ron?
And
well,
I no longer have it.
I still do. I still have mine, but now Ray, if he had that comic, I think I would have seen it by now. So I don't think he had it.
No, I don't.
I don't have it.
And I know you have an Iron Fist 1, NammaN, but I don't think you have Marvel.
I don't have the original.
And Marvel's stamp was a stamp that was put into Marvel Comics, I think from 1973 through 76, 77.
Okay.
And you could put it into an album. It was 100 for the first series. Put it into an album, and then you could take it to a convention and get like a free gift or whatever. And it was through probably hundreds, 300 or 400 comics during the 70s that had those value stamps. And a lot of people used to cut them out.
Did you have the album? Because I did, and I cut them out and pasted.
I did not have the album. You still have the album?
I never got all of them. I don't still have the album.
I do have all of them, but I do not have an album.
Yeah, you did a video one time on it, didn't you, Roger? Where you showed the collection.
I showed everybody how to actually find comics that had the stamps 1 through 100 for less than $5 each. In other words, at that time, you know.
Yeah, a long time ago, E.T. recreated the album, and then hunted down cheap copies of all things and filled up the album that he made.
I saw those vids. Yeah, he did he even like cut them so that he even cut them so it even looked like a stamp. He didn't like just round it.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
He cut every little stamp in and out.
Every little stamp out. Yeah.
Was amazing.
That's awesome.
Yes, just like a postage stamp.
I
But
wish he would come back.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Hey, Louis. Me gusta cajas de comics. Yeah, okay. Now we're getting into the Spanish speakers here. A mí me gusta también, Louis.
You're supposed to Google it, man. Google it. Cut it.
There, look at there. Look at there. There you go. There you got some stamps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, who's that?
Ray. That's Ray.
Yeah. Nice.
Awesome,
Nice.
Ray.
Are those ones you cut out as a kid?
No, I found these in a box.
Oh, okay.
I found these in a box.
Yeah, those are the series 1. There was a series 2 which were rectangular as well. Yeah, those were so
series
cool.
2 ones kind of all matched together. Like was
Yeah,
it supposed to be?
They were a puzzle. They were a puzzle. Yeah.
Right. I didn't cut those ones out. I think by
Me
then I
either.
was too old.
Yeah, but by then I learned my lesson. Yeah, I'm with you, Damien.
No French speakers, I don't think. Any French speakers?
No, my French is terrible.
Yeah.
My Italian is I barely could communicate in Italy, so you don't want to hear my Italian, right?
Okay, he says nice hanja suge
No.
automana. That's what he says.
Oh, okay, so that's Korean, I'm assuming. Russ, you got more, or you're done?
Yeah, I got a few more here.
Okay, go ahead.
These next 2, you were actually on stream with me when I opened these. It was you, me, and Matt, the boy who had 7.
Oh, I remember that stream.
Yeah. So I got Shazam #1.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
And on the back side is issue 2.
Cool.
And last year, to go with that, I picked up an issue 3 at a local comic shop.
Oh, nice little triumvirate.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love these old issues, man. They were so fun to read.
They are, yeah. Especially that series. They weren't trying to be serious with these huge plot lines. They were just abject fun, you know.
Let's see. Oh, I got
What did you put there as me?
It's because we're both the host.
Oh, okay. That was not me who put that. Whatever it says. Me.
I've got my only foreign edition comic. Simple Simon sent me this from Australia. It's the Australian edition of Superman.
Oh, Planet Comics.
I didn't know they did Australian editions.
I didn't know either till I just I got it in the box from Simon. Tripped me out.
They rarely make it back here.
Yeah,
they rarely do.
I've got the regular edition of this comic in my Superman box over there, but this was awesome.
Cool. Very cool. Very cool. Russ. Very cool.
And that's pretty much it for the older books. Well, I do got a Amazing Spider-Man 121 that I picked up.
Ask and you shall receive, Louis. There you go. He says he wants more Spider-Man.
Yeah. I got this. It's missing. I probably can't see it, but it's missing a piece out of the cover here.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got some ads cut out of the back page, but I got it for like $40.
Very, very nice.
And I got to read it for the first time, which was awesome.
Yeah, great read. 121 and 122, great stuff. Yeah.
I'm still looking for a low grade reader copy of 122 to go with this.
Man, they're
so far
expensive.
I haven't found. Yeah, I haven't found any for like.
Expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very
hoping.
lucky.
Yeah.
I was
I was
very
hoping
lucky
to find like a
one
beat
that was
copy,
a rag, but I cleaned it, pressed it, washed it, and now it looks okay. You know.
That's what I'm looking for, pretty much. Just like a beat reader copy, as long as it's complete.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to.
This thing was like.
Yeah.
This thing looked like it had been through a war. You know, literally mud and you know. But if I find another one, I'll pick it up for you, buddy.
I've seen some pretty rough copies, and they were still wanting like 75, 80, $100.
$100,
like,
yeah.
I just
I got mine for 50, and it was like I had to rethink it 3 times. You know.
Yeah, Well, that's like when I saw this one for 40, I jumped on it because I didn't think I'd ever get it cheaper than that.
That's a good price. That's a good price.
Yeah.
Jay, I didn't know you're a fellow Okie. Nice.
But yeah, that's pretty much it for the older books. The rest of them are more modern. I don't know if you guys are like into those.
Well, you can show those the next round if you want.
All right.
Damon, you got stuff to show, or are you just hanging out here in the peanut gallery?
I can show stuff if you have time.
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
I'll start with some non-comic book things. Sunday was my birthday and Travis Comics with Bueller birthday.
Oh,
and we got together.
Happy belated birthday!
Yeah.
Happy birthday!
I did not.
Happy birthday in advance.
He gave me these newspapers from 1945. This is August 13th. The fleet attacking Tokyo as Japan stalls on surrender. And then that was the 13th. And then the 14th, surrender note on the way, Tokyo radio announces. Then peace, victory. So to me, this is an amazing gift. I have not had a chance to read. I want to read a lot of this newspaper just to get a feel of the times when the World War II finally ended.
Wow!
I'm shocked it's in such good shape. That's amazing.
So apparently, one of his brothers or uncles, I forget which, used to buy houses and tear them down, like junked up houses. Mm-hmm. And they found these papers in one of the houses they were tearing down. And Travis Salem, then he decided that I would be the person who would enjoy them. And he was exactly right. So I'm really excited about that. The whole thought of old newspaper collecting is one that's always been like back of my mind. It would be an even messier, difficult thing to collect. That would be really cool.
Actually,
and I know Kyle has old newspapers, right?
Nice.
Very old ones.
Yeah, well, that was
kind of cool. I'm sorry?
That sounds like a very fun thing to collect. Old newspaper.
Yeah.
I got
I don't know if you guys remember Hippie's Collectibles. I think he collected old newspapers too. It was one of the old school.
1912 Boston Globe. I found it behind a picture frame.
Oh, that is awesome.
Wow.
I want to know if you have a comic strip in there.
I'll get it. It's
very
what's in the comics page.
I didn't even do that. I was just thinking of at the end of World War II. And there's more complications to the surrender of the Japanese than one realizes, after so many years. But there were still little conflicts going on where people didn't know the surrender had happened and stuff such.
Yeah. Various islands didn't get the news, and they were still fighting on them. Yeah.
For quite a while, I've been collecting the DC Digests.
Sure. Wow.
And I didn't even know Doom Patrol got into the DC Digest, so I thought that was really cool.
That's not a regular size comic, is it? Okay.
Digest.
No, this is the Digest. So where's a regular size?
Think it's like a TV, like the old TV guide size or something.
Okay, yeah.
There's closer to the regular comic book size.
Oh wow, okay, cool.
Yeah, so they used to sell these in grocery stores and Woolworths and places like that. I think as a kid I got mine at Woolworth. If anyone remembers Woolworths anymore.
I sure do. I got mine there too.
They did this. This I think is from the 80s. They did a year's best, where they put in what they thought or the editor thought were their best comics that year. I think is a cool thing to do.
Hey, Roy Clark.
So this one has, well, you can read it on the back cover. They've got an Easy Company story, a Dead Man story, Jonah Hex, The Shadow of Jor-El from Superboy,
cool.
Moves of History. What else have we got there? Curse of Crime Alley from Batman, Clark Kent's, what does that say? Mina Dilemma. Backdoor to War, Haunted Tank, Secrets of the Hunters popped on, and Rise and Fall of the Star Child from Superman. So, these you got to have good eyes to read these.
I was gonna say you must have really good vision because I can't read those well anymore.
Nope.
If I take my glasses off, I
Oh,
can put
glasses.
my
I don't
nose
even
right
know.
up the thing.
Mm.
But as a kid, it was, you know, because I always wanted more comics and that you could find something with so many comics packed into them. Not that I had all of these as a kid, but I had a few Legion of Superhero digests as a kid.
I think I have one of those books. I got one of those books.
This one is, well, it says it's number 1. It was printed in 1979.
Nice.
Is that a Blue Ribbon digest?
Yes. DC
Okay.
Special Blue Ribbon Digest.
Blue Ribbon, yeah. Okay.
And this is DC Special Blue Ribbon Digest number 57, more Legion. That's from the 80s. I think it says right in the cover, 1986. So after my time for collecting digests, but still. I think it was a great way to help spread the news about comics to other places.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
And this one, I'd always heard about these characters, so I always wanted to try reading them at least once. Sugar and Spike by Sheldon Mayer. And apparently, unlike other artists, he had a special deal with DC that only he could do Sugar and Spike. So I guess at least during his lifetime, they honored that deal. I don't know if they did much with them later on.
I don't recall them
And
after
then,
actually, so they could be just when that contract ended, they just went away.
Yeah, it has kind of I don't know. The style reminds me a bit of Dennis the Menace or something, a little bit.
What was that, Hank Ketchum? Dennis the Menace?
Hank Ketchum's Dennis the Menace, yeah, or maybe a little bit of Little Archie also. But I guess at some point, comic fans considered this guy kind of a unique figure. And then I think I picked that up because of hearing NammaN and Roger talk about the Metal Men.
Yeah,
there they are, the lovable group of robots.
Yeah, there they are, the metallic misfits. There they are.
Funny.
And this I would have loved to have got as a kid, just a packed full of Superman stories, Superman and aliens.
Cool.
So I don't know if I get a camera.
Should it be like a Superman and his fellow aliens?
They tend to forget that Superman's an alien most of the time.
Yeah,
and a lot of this looks very vintage on the
It
inside.
has nothing to do with the movie franchise Aliens, by the way.
No, nothing to do with that.
Although that would be interesting, though.
And then this one is Superman and Kids. 8 stories of Superman and his favorite kid pals.
I have a cover
If
where
Superman met you, I'm sure you would be his best friend.
I have a cover where they have that same cover, but kids are throwing tomato at Superman's poster.
Yeah,
just like that.
That's probably not
it,
what's in there. Though. Yeah.
When do you think that came out with kids throwing the?
Back in '70s.
'70s, yeah.
Huh.
By the way, Bub,
So
I added you to the chat.
Keep
So if you want
going
to
or
come
save
in,
stuff for another round.
feel free. Just behave yourself.
Well,
should I keep going or save some stuff for another round?
Oh yeah, you can save some stuff for later. Yeah. NammaN, you want to go next, buddy?
You want to see
am I
that
going
young
next?
paper?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Man, all these people
I'd like
showing
to see
all
that
these
paper.
old books. I'm going to show new books. I'm so embarrassed. I'm going to show a
No
brand new
nostalgia
book.
for NammaN.
Brand new book right here. I just picked it up today, matter of fact.
Ronan.
And this is done by Philip Ten. I mean, it's Frank Miller's book, right? But this is done by Philip Ten. He was one of my guests at the.
Yeah, that was fantastic. You got Philip Tan on your show.
Yeah, look at these fantastic ink work, man.
Not Robin, Ronan. Ronan. Not Robin.
Who say Robin?
Oh no, Ronan. It is Ronan. Okay.
Not Robin, Ronan.
The character
I was the one
comic.
who can't read. So look at CJ. Describe them in Korean.
But I mean, this artwork is just fantastic artwork. Some of these were already on his Instagram, but
I think they're up to issue 2 or 3 now. I think
yeah,
issue 3 just came out.
I picked up this. There was no one and done experiment on this one. I just picked all of them up. So
yeah, you haven't done the one and dones in a while.
matter of fact, I was gonna do one and done today. Then you did this thing, so I had to stop that.
Again, blame it on me. Why don't you?
It's all Roger's fault that I can do my stuff. You know.
I tell you, twisted his arm to get in here. I mean, but that art looks pretty good.
It's a pretty
Tan's art looks great in black and white like that. I really like it.
Yeah, pretty good. Are those those are not reprints, are they?
No, these are
brand new.
Those are new stories, yeah.
So they're I guess they're a sequel to the Ronin #1 because this is Ronin 2.
All right. Scott may be thinking of the Frank Miller Ronin series from the 80s.
Yes, Frank Miller series 1. And this is 2.
So this is like a sequel of some sort.
Yeah, but it's done with the Philip Ten's art instead of whoever artist he used before that. But look, I mean, so this is book 3.
I think he did the art on there too, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he got Philip Ten got coaching from Frank Miller to do how to do the art on these. So it's collaborative art, not just Philip Ten, according to Philip Ten, that is. But
yeah, right.
Miller did rough layouts for Ten.
Yeah. Frank Miller did the rough layout, and Philip did he filled in all these details. So Philip Ten is an amazing artist. I think he's going to be one of the
your field here, the comic community. I get no respect at all.
What do you mean you get no respect?
Yeah, like he said, wow, throwing shade on Roger after all he did for you on Sunday.
What does Paulo mean? The helping from Miller Portuguese? Philip Tan's not Portuguese.
He's a Filipino. I think he's Filipino. Yeah.
The guy helping. He said the guy helping Frank Miller. So
maybe
he might have some other role
involved. Someone else involved.
Hey,
Paulo knows
I've got to.
I believe him.
I've got to take off, guys.
Oh, okay. All right, Russ.
Sorry about that.
Back, buddy.
No problem.
It was awesome hanging out, man.
We'll see
You
you.
guys are rule.
We'll do it again. I'll see if I can get Gray Man to set you a link on Tuesdays in case you want to hang out. Okay.
All right. I'll see
right,
you
buddy.
guys later.
Take care.
Bye, Ross.
Bye, Ross. Because you guys mentioned one and done, this was going to be my one and done show for the day. I mean,
Ooh,
I was going to evaluate this book.
that is a team up I never thought I would ever see.
Yeah. I was really intrigued because of how the cover incorporated the 2 style. But when I went inside, they separated it out, so I was a little disappointed in that because I was curious.
Well, they eventually come together in later issues.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, so it takes a long time for their 2 worlds to meet because it's a 4-issue series.
Oh, well. See, if it would buy this book by itself, I would have said no, it'd be one and done. But I didn't realize they were going to meet. Okay, so that
if you can get the other issues cheap, I would recommend it. But it's not the best Gru. Gru's better, pure Gru, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's not just.
Yeah, Tarzan seems a little too serious for Gru, you know.
Yeah.
Right, and they try to make it funny, the serious and the silly side by side.
So these are my previous one and done books I did.
I got that poster hanging right over here.
Oh, this one?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I think it was sent by my buddy Surf Blue down here in the chat.
And I had to get these Peach Momoko variant.
Oh.
To what's this Captain America? Yeah, I'm showing these old new books. You guys showing all these classical books here, and I'm showing these old books here.
Oh, you know.
But
somebody has to bring perspective, right?
But,
yeah, I have to have Shang-Chi look like he did in the 70s. I'm fixated on that.
Really, you cannot have this Shang-Chi?
Yeah, he's got to have the red
he's got to have the and the.
I really appreciate that.
Shang-Chi. Got to have the bracelets, you know.
I actually appreciate that Shang-Chi color is not that ugly yellow skin. I never liked Shang-Chi's ugly yellow skin. But
he didn't really have that yellow skin in his series. That maybe right at the beginning, but he didn't really, because remember he was half American.
Yeah.
Right. Well, they would make his skin a little more yellow, but than the Anglo people, and then they would make the actual Chinese who showed up even more yellow.
Yeah,
That's the memory. They gave different shades.
Yeah,
but the yellow, of course, is not very accurate.
It wasn't pleasant to look at it. In my view, I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just oversensitive, but
maybe you need a filter to make your skin yellow so that we can all understand that you're Asian.
I go, dang, I'm not that yellow.
No, he's not yellow at all. I've been with him. I mean,
not yellow at all. So
not even close. No jaundice on over there on NammaN's area. No.
Oh, that's funny.
Let's see. These are random books I picked up to do one and done. These are all my one and done books.
So one and done is coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back. Just that I got very low views on my one and dones, but this was from my record keeping. So this is where I keep my records. So I said no. I'm gonna.
Well, I saw two young bloods there.
Yeah, that was actually what I did was I haven't done this yet. This is issue 4. So
okay.
I picked it up for $1, so I'll go ahead and pick it up. I mean, before I decided, I thought this was really interesting. I don't know if I did one and done on this one yet. Captain Harlock. I thought this particular story was pretty interesting.
Is that from an anime or something?
Yeah, it's from anime.
Yeah,
it's from anime show. Yeah. And art is type of art that I enjoy. It's anime style art. So I thought that was interesting. So I was going to do one and done story on this one.
That company translates French comics, I think.
I thought this was,
if it comes from France.
I thought this was an interesting crossover. Planet of the Apes.
I need to get that. I need to get that.
Yeah. What?
That's.
Are you kidding me?
That's out there.
I haven't seen that.
Oh that's God. Out there, man.
There's also a Tarzan and Planet of the Apes miniseries out there somewhere.
I think Planet of the Apes Commandy crossover would be spectacular.
Oh, Planet of the Apes Commandy? That would be fun.
That's a natural kind of, team up.
Yeah. I can see that.
But did Commandy ever face
the Green Lantern?
Commandy ever face apes or... I know he faced gorillas, but did he ever
gorillas?
Face...
Gorillas, yeah. I don't know if there were any other kind of apes.
Other kinds of simians.
Yeah.
I guess I thought this wasn't one and done because I have up to issue 4 since the war. 3.
Is that when Doc Ock was Spider-Man?
This is when all the guys are. It's all the Sinister 6 guys.
Oh, the Sinister 6, right?
Yeah, Sinister 6.
Yeah, there was a time when Doc Ock took over Spider-Man's body, and I think that was it. I think he took on the Sinister 6.
Yeah, I always liked Sinister 6. So, I mean, what? I mean, why won't all these villains not team up?
They got in each other's way more often than anything.
I also decided this is not one and done because I have issue 2.
Hey, Zon, how you doing, buddy?
If I have issue 2, then I decided it's not a one and done.
Hey, Cream City, welcome. Greetings, collectors. Oh, I like that.
And Jackson says the Apes Tarzan starts off great, so I might look into that.
Apes and Tarzan.
Yeah.
Now Tarzan's on the lake. I'm on to book 5. I guess this is not a one and done.
Perez covers. Okay.
I even have a variant cover here. Yeah, book 4. I got 2 of those. Wow.
You must really like it.
Are you in the gray man world of buying comics now?
No, this is done like 2 years ago. I'm not doing this anymore.
Okay.
This is like 2 years ago when I did this.
All right. Because
So
Gray
this
Man,
is like
every
a
other,
time travel hall.
yeah, well, that's what it is. Yeah. You're going forward, back forward in time instead of back.
This is when 2 years ago when I came back to collecting comic books again, and I'm going, I like this, I like this, I like this, I like this.
Oh.
It was that time when I just, it
was novel, and you were just splurging and all.
Yeah, I was just like, I want to, So
all right.
I'm not doing this anymore. It's done and over with. But I love the silver coin idea of silver coin. You know what the silver coin is about, right?
Pirates.
Money.
I've read it. Yeah.
It reminds me of a heavy metal when the heavy metal story anthology keep on changing, but the green thing always stays with the story at the end of the story.
Right.
So silver coin is like, to me, that reminds me of a silver coin.
So a silver coin is what goes into other stories and other characters.
Yeah, that's what ties the story.
Each issue is a different story where the coin appears.
Yeah, so that,
and they're all horror stories.
That's why I decided to have it all. I decided it's not one and done for me.
Hey Morris, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you here. That area man, if you want to really see some amazing Silver Age comics, he's got like 2 amazing Fantasy 15s. Just amazing stuff that he bought way back when. I
thought this was cute. I always like the Teen Titan books, but the Super Sons, Batman, and Batman Son, Robin Son. I'm gonna stop after this one.
Yeah, Joe posted a video you should see, NammaN.
Planet Comic recently posted a great video on what not to do when you are well, that was 2 years. He came out with that video 2 years too late. He should have done that when it was like 2 years ago.
I don't think he was he wasn't making vids 2 years ago, I don't think.
and matter of fact, I follow all the Joe's advice after I made all these mistakes. I'm done. Let's
You're
go.
Done. All right.
Roger,
all right, put me on there. Okay, well, great stuff we've been showing here, and this is all this is, right? We're just hanging out, showing comics. This is just the essence of comic collecting fun to me, because we're just shooting the breeze, hanging out, fellowshipping, the whole bit, right? So I picked up my Thor box, right? And I'm missing a few Journey into Mystery, which are on my spinner rack or whatever, but let's start with this one here.
Oh, you're gonna make me drool.
Oh, that is sweet.
Cool little JIM there.
Classic old school stuff.
Enchantress and Executioner there.
You're mean.
Please. You Iron Man 55. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
Then we got 124 here. This is an early appearance of Hercules where he has an
second appearance.
Is that a second? Okay.
Yep.
Great. And then we got some really funky looking voodoo guy. I don't know what that guy is down there. I forgot this. I read this many years ago. All right, then let's get into Thor.
Thor.
Yeah, my run starts really mostly in the 170s, but I'm a big Warlock fan, so of course I had to get this back in the 80s.
Nice.
I think it cost me like $1.50, which was a lot of money back then for me. And there's 166.
I'll get him one of these days.
One of these days. Here's a little Tales of Asgard. These reprint all the Tales of Asgard stories from the 60s.
So anything that says Tales, you could bet that's a reprint.
Maybe. I think you're probably right though. I'm trying to think about it. Hey Norin, how you doing, buddy? Have at thee. Absolutely. Of course, these Kirby covers, so good. 177, God versus God. Here you got 2 enemies, the Stranger and the Abomination.
Is that who drew that? Neil Adams?
No, this is Buscema, I do believe.
Oh, Buscema. Okay.
Yeah, that looks like a Buscema thing.
Neil Adams drew like 2 issues of Thor.
They're coming up,
and they looked really weird.
They're coming up. Yep, they're coming up. You're right. They're coming up. There's
Sword
179.
fighting.
Yeah, I thought about it, but there's only really not fighting each other with a sword.
Right,
so,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of it too.
Is
And
sword
there is-
fighting the next theme?
Yep.
Oh, come on. I think you just have to show the sword, not fighting.
Well, I said that, but he put sword fighting on the thing. So
Right.
I listen. It's Gray Man
Right.
Sandbox. His
Conan's
rules,
and-
you know. And
My first,
I'm not even invited, so I'm okay with that.
my first comic book I ever bought, right there,
oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
That's a good
Yeah.
one, right? Yeah. that's
and
a
I
good one.
still have it.
And here's against Dr. Doom,
That is an awesome Doom cover.
right, with the mask off. And then there's this one here with blasting him. Trapped in
Nice.
Doom's land.
Nice.
And that's awesome John Buscema work.
Absolutely. That recoil there, really good stuff. Here we got against this giant here. Yellow cover, so that's off the
Yellow
list.
cover, yeah.
That's off the list for
don't like yellow
Matilda right
covers.
there. I should just go through all my comics that are yellow and just put an X on them because I know
Yeah,
that Matilda.
and she don't like gods.
She don't like guys that much. She thinks that they're creeps or whatever, right?
What if they have their shirt off?
Well, they might pass. They might pass. I mean, Hercules
be-
probably
might
is a
be.
demigod, I guess, but
You're right.
yeah.
Well, she seemed to like Thor, okay.
It depends on the day.
No.
Yep.
She always like Conan, though. She always like Conan.
Oh yeah, Conan. Yeah.
That's pretty consistent.
I like that really cool how it has the
That's another
fight in the
amazing,
background,
amazing Buscema cover.
and then you have up there on top of that mound. Really, really good layout here.
Yeah, that's nice.
And I think, yeah, that's it. There we have Hela walking on air, the icy touch of death.
Hela is
Very dramatic.
very cool.
They did a good job of her rendition on Marvel movie. I mean,
Yeah, she was pretty nasty. Woo.
She was awesome.
Day of the Demolisher.
As much as I love Kirby, I really liked the John Buscema era that came right after Kirby on Thor, when Stan Lee
Yeah.
was still the scripter.
Still the
It was
scripter, yeah.
really Buscema was really doing some of his best work at that time.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, honestly, the Thor title, I've read it from the Silver Age through right at the beginning of the Copper Age, and it's good stuff. There's not really a dog in there, maybe a few issues, but really good stuff.
Right. Yeah.
you guys watch a comic trope?
Sometimes.
Yeah, he was covering what's his name? what's the artist before you talked about before?
Jack
Buscema?
Kirby?
Jack Kirby.
Jack Kirby.
Yeah, Jack Kirby. Anyway, Jack,
Oh, what a forgettable guy.
whenever Jack, my brain freezes like that. I just freezes.
My brain freezes on camera all the time.
Brain
actually.
freeze.
I'm just teasing.
Anyway, whenever Jack Kirby teamed up with this inker, would constantly erase Jack Kirby's art. and
Oh
would
yeah,
Coletta. That was
Vinny
Vince Coletta.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he did most of the Thor inking on Kirby.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did a lot of
So
that.
what did we miss? We missed so much in the background of those Thor
Yeah.
drawings.
By the way, I just went through the reason I'm showing these. I just went through all of these, picked out the ones that needed cleaning, pressing, rebagged them. So all these are
Nice.
here's number 200. Notice that back then they didn't make a big deal of these centennial issues like they do
Yeah.
nowadays.
They didn't charge you more money or anything like that.
Sometimes they did, but this one just says special 200th issue.
You shouldn't be
But
making fun of old man, Jackson Roy Kirk. You shouldn't be making fun of a senile old man.
this one here is a ND insert, National Diamond insert.
Is that written on the cover or on the plastic?
No, yeah, I wrote that on the.
Oh,
plastic
okay,
there.
okay.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
worried.
Yeah, this one too. Obviously, I
That
picked
might
these
have
up
been
together.
my first Thor issue. I remember that cover so vividly.
Ego, yeah,
The ego comes to Earth.
yeah, yeah. I think my first one was right at the first 25 center. I think they walked like gods. Apparently, they don't float like them though. So, the demon from the depths.
Little Cthulhu-like, I guess.
Yeah, a little Lovecraftian there. Here is that wicked Mephisto. Gil Kane cover. I really like these picture frame. This is a villain that I really liked. Absorbing Man, a great power set.
So I don't know if you've heard. Now my brain's freezing. Jared Osborne, who used to work at Marvel, he found out that those ones with the frame were a celebration of Marvel's 10-year anniversary.
Oh.
And if you look at it, they started the month that the Fantastic 10 years to the date of when Fantastic Four #1 came out.
You know, I've never heard that before.
And then they went away by the end of the year.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Never to come back. But I really like those picture frames.
Yeah, me too. They framed the art, for lack of a better word.
It made an interesting composition or something.
Correct. There's another villain that I really liked, Mercurio, the 3D man. He had like cold powers on the right and heat on the left, and then he could combine them for some kind of other power.
Well, congrats, Jackson. Congrats. He's been getting all these epic collections.
I've been getting all of these. Yeah, okay. All right, a few more, then I'll move back to Ray there. Here's one I showed on Cover Slingers for Stonehenge. For somebody picked 7 Wonders of the World for somehow. That kept me up at night.
Okay, so let me tell you my strategy on how to get to Roger. Just get a very obscure cover theme. Because he has such a huge collection, it would be very hard for him to find the very obscure cover theme. So that's how you get to him. That evens the playing field.
Well, I think the other slingers were not too happy with you either, my friend. Here's a rare Starlin cover on Thor.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
I got that.
I didn't know he ever did a Starlin.
Yeah, notice that they left out the Thor there on the banner for some reason.
Oh, that's funny.
Usually
Probably
Thor.
Just a mistake.
Yeah, just never put it on there. Yeah.
Production error.
Yeah.
Starlin never did interiors of Thor, did he?
Not that I recall.
I can't picture any in my head.
No, not that I recall.
Does Starlin ever did the interior?
We don't think he did do interiors on Thor.
I don't think so. Maybe somebody in the chat knows, but I would tend to say no. Didn't you just show this one, Ray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no blood coming out.
And I'm pretty sure that's a John Romita cover.
Wait a minute. Put that back up there. Okay, I'll get the blood.
you wrote it on. Yeah, he drew it on the plastic there. Yeah.
That's the one Matilda didn't like.
I tell you.
And do you remember, Roger, the era when, which is somewhere in here, where coming up soon, where Rich Buckler took over Thor?
Yes, I do.
And tried to draw it just like Jack Kirby.
Just like Kirby, yeah.
It was
I do. Yeah, I didn't really know that much about Kirby at the time, so I thought it was pretty good, And then it was later on when I was like, now I get it,
That's one of my favorite Buscema covers. That's
me too. Me too. That column there, and yeah.
The pose with Hercules. It's great.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I mean, I was really impressed with this run, story and art wise. I was.
Yeah.
It really sucks you in, that whole, because he was Thor sort of, although he was part of the Marvel universe, most of his adventures were in Asgard and the other realms.
Space and flying around in that Viking ship that goes through space.
Right, exactly, right. So, in that sense, you didn't have to have, sometimes Avengers would show up, but essentially it was more just his own characters and supporting characters. So, all right, that's enough for me. Ray, you got more stuff?
Oh, I got a whole room full.
Yeah, talk about a
I mean,
rhetorical
you
question.
want to pick
I
a
mean,
box? You want to pick a box? There's one behind
Do you have a comic book? At least one?
Okay, I'm going to show you that newspaper now.
Oh, yay.
oh
Cool.
yeah.
Now, I said what, 1912?
Yeah.
I made a mistake, 1905.
Ooh.
Wow.
And this is the funny section. Oh,
Ooh, in color too.
That paper wants to fall apart.
Old wise winkers.
Puts the cart before the horse.
1905, you see it?
Wow. Oh yeah. And that's the morning edition. I remember when newspapers used to have a morning and evening edition. Yeah.
Which one am I going here?
And the color funnies, even back then.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm pretty surprised there was in color back then. Yeah.
1905.
I guess that's if we'd been born then, we would have been dressed like that as little kids, with the long hair and the bonnets and stuff.
I'm glad I didn't do the bonnet thing. That's...
I'm trying to imagine Sleepy and Roger in the bonnet.
Yeah, I've never been much of a hat guy to begin with. Bonnets,
little ruffled shirts and things. A page for young people. Nice.
Oh wow.
The newspaper was your main form of entertainment for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Remember this is pre-TV.
Radio was even radio.
Yeah.
Movies were just something you might see once a year or something.
Right. Just starting. They weren't talkies yet.
Right. If you were really lucky, you could go to see a play, I guess.
Right. Now that is cool. Paolo, Obadiah Oldbuck is one of the very first comic characters.
Oh, really? Okay, so that's Obadiah Oldbuck there.
Yeah.
I had not heard of him before.
Well, probably because it's like 150 years old.
I know, but I always like to think I hear about these things, reading all these books about the history of comics.
Oh,
right. Well, Paulo is amazing, has an amazing depth of knowledge about
right. We need Paulo to write a book for me to read.
You got it. That's what we need, Paulo. Get working on that, buddy. We only have so much time here on this earth. Families getting together, stare at the wall. Well, I don't think that's true. There was more conversation, there was more games and things like activities within a family.
More people played musical instruments, I think.
That's right.
We went outside to play.
Instead of buying the latest music single, you would buy the latest sheet music of the latest hit and play it at home.
That was like, hey, you got the newest sheet music. Wow, we're going to meet at your house. I don't know if that's true.
No, I think it is.
Yeah, see, Pupsy was 1842.
Wait a minute.
1842. So that's 100.
Wow, that really goes back.
80 years old. I knew it was old. Yeah.
I thought that it all started with the Yellow Kid, which I think was later than that.
Well, I think it depends how you define things,
Did you say sheet music?
There you go.
There you go. Part of the newspaper.
A shady nook.
So that was probably like the #1 hit then. So they put it in the paper.
A shady nook was
yeah, man.
That was on
Run home and play it on your banjo or your cheap piano.
Banjo. Banjo and a stick and a rope. And a milk jug. Oh my God. All right, what do I got? All right, I got a bunch of just a bunch of random books.
All right.
Sword in the Atom, #2.
Go Kane.
I loved that in the day. I think I tried rereading it later and was less excited.
I've never read that. I never read that series. Was he like stuck in another world or something?
Yeah, I don't know if it was within our world. He was shrunk down and found there was a lost civilization there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
people with yellow skin, I'm afraid.
Oh,
Dakota North.
I don't think
Oh,
Nam
they're
is here,
represented as
so
Asian.
Yellow
Nam is not.
skin.
Oh, there he is. He is
Oh,
there.
there he
Okay.
is. He's hiding. Watch out.
He is there. I didn't see him there. Some Vertigo. No, Wildstorm. Wildstorm. Okay.
Gen 13. Iceman. #1.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know he had a solo book back then. Huh.
Yeah. 4-issue miniseries.
#2.
Yeah, he had one. Beast had one with
Tales
Dazzler,
to
I think.
Astonish.
Oh, those are the acetate covers ones. Those were cool.
#1 from '94. Here we go. The Thing from Another Planet.
Yes, Scott. Iceman was cool, literally.
The Thing from
That's
Another
the
Another
World.
world.
So is that based on the movie?
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
Looks like the logo, so yeah.
Give me some drink.
Beauty and the Beast, right? That was it, yeah. And of course, Nightcrawler had one. Also, I'm trying to think of the X-Men ones who
Yeah.
had it.
Here's
I
a
guess I
good
remember the
one-eye
others,
cover.
but I didn't realize for some reason about Ice.
Here's a good one-eye cover.
That's a nice cover, yeah.
Red dress and well, that's not really a dress, but red lingerie in distress, I guess.
Yeah, I use that for that one.
Ah,
Is Cover Slingers going to change the way you collect comics?
well, Ray just goes to flea markets and just
Well, Ray has everything.
everything.
I
Yeah.
buy
Yeah.
whatever's there.
I buy very few comics nowadays unless I find bargains and stuff that I'm missing. But if I don't have it, I don't have it. Oh, NammaN, what happened to Bookworm?
I think it changed my collecting habit on cover slingers.
Oh yeah, you're thinking about future episodes?
No. I mean, instead of collecting like runs, I will collect it according to the themes.
Oh, themes. Yeah. Okay.
There you go. Freak
Or
Brothers.
things that you know that that Matilda will like. Hey, look at that cover. That looks like a Matilda cover.
That's an underground, right?
Yep, Furry Freak
Yeah,
Brothers.
Freak Brothers, #7 from 1982.
I don't particularly like the covers that she likes.
Ray says, "Bring on whatever theme you want, cover slingers." Yeah, that's pretty much what he does. They say. Ray has like some kind
That's
of
a cool
memory
Mars
where
Attack cover.
he knows all the covers in his collection. He can go there immediately.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Mars
So
Attack
you're like
again.
Ray's like the opposite of NammaN. He remembers everything.
Yeah. There you go.
I've seen that book someplace before.
Yeah.
I know it's here.
So Ray's brain don't freeze like mine, huh?
Well, maybe it freezes, but not on covers.
My brain freezes a lot.
When his wife says, "Hey, you forgot the groceries," oh well, my brain froze. Covers? He's got it covered.
Ah, man,
Yeah.
that's Bob.
Mars Attack and Popeye.
Ooh,
Wow.
wow! I mean, I don't know what to say.
Mars Attack and Popeye.
Well, obviously Popeye wins.
Well, I mean, those Martians have no chance.
He
No
has to have a
chance when it
spinach.
comes-
Though. He does have to have a spinach.
As long as there's
He
spinach.
does
Roger
have his
spinach,
spinach right there.
Yeah.
He's eating
Yeah.
his spinach.
Yeah, that's it. They're toast.
Yeah. Ames
I
with
love
Ames.
Popeye.
Love Popeye. Great cartoon.
Do you guys have a Superman versus Popeye book?
No, I didn't
Well,
know there was one.
there's an Action Comics where Captain Strong, which looks like
Oh
Popeye.
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then
it
later they
obviously
have
is
that other
Popeye,
character
but-
that looks like Popeye, Bibbo or something.
Bibbo. Yeah,
There you go.
Bibbo.
Mars Attack Image.
Mars Attacks all of Image.
All of Image. Okay, let me get
they-
a little closer.
They didn't succeed.
Oh, there's
because they're
Spawn
still around.
there.
There's
I guess.
Spawn on the top.
I don't know who that red-haired one is.
Savage Dragon.
Dragon.
That's Fairchild, right?
Gen
Fair
32
Child?
or is it Gen 23 or whatever? The Gen.
Yeah, Gen 20. Yeah,
Yeah,
Fair.
Gen
What's her name?
23.
Fairchild or something? Yeah.
And is that Hawk?
That Shadowhawk?
Shadowhawk, I think.
Maybe.
Might be Shadowhawk.
I'm not an expert on Image by any means. So
I don't know who that is
I
flying.
hear that, Scott.
I don't know who's flying.
oh, that stinks, Scott. That right there would drive me bananas. You know, you're reading a story and then it's missing.
Yes.
Oh, so frustrating.
Oh, you know that.
Attacks and the Transformers.
I can see that. They're both sort of alien races. Yeah, I can see that.
I was reading the bicentennial books that we collected, Roger. Besides one book that they took out all the ads, I found another book that had one whole page was missing.
Really?
Yeah, so I need to read
Like-
that collection.
Was like half, like, so it wasn't a whole center fold, or it wasn't a fold?
Okay.
No, it was, they cut it off, but they somehow glued the rest of the page into the thing, so it looks like it's not missing a page.
Gotcha.
Another Blade.
Oh, that's
Blade has
modern
had a
one.
lot of different looks.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just like a trench coat guy before, and now it's
Right.
Blade
got
and
more
wooden
Spider-Man.
more
knives.
modernized.
That's a cool cover.
Why is Blade going
covers need to have dialogue on them for me.
It helps.
I miss those.
It helps. Yeah.
Party's over.
I like it when cover is part of the story,
Yeah.
the rest of the book, right?
Yeah.
Right. Well, it should be, you know, a teaser of sorts.
Yeah.
Right.
But those cover that has no relation to the story, I hate that the most. I don't like. I mean, I hate that the most.
Yeah, like every once in a while, I'll see a cover with like Venom, or, you know, and it's like an Avengers comic or something. I'm like,
Right. And it's just Venom month, so they put them on
yeah,
every
it's
cover
Venom,
or
right,
something.
exactly.
Yeah, those Disney books, those Disney books lately.
And incomplete. Your belt buckle back. But you're gonna give your belt buckle back. I don't think that's a requirement anymore, Jackson.
I have at least 26, 25. I mean,
Yeah, if you have 25 of them, then that's good enough. Yeah. 25 complete. I did check all mine, and all mine are complete. Although I do have to upgrade the Richard Dragon, because I pressed it and everything, and it is just a rag.
yeah.
Has anyone read Birds of Prey? I never have. I don't know if it's any good or not.
No, not me. It's a little too modern for me.
Do you ever break down and read a modern book?
Rare, Damien. Rarely. I'm always disappointed. So why, you know?
I mean, I'm willing to read these right now. So I like some modern books, but
No men have read Birds of Prey. You could be right for all I know, but I tend to doubt it.
I think I know some men who've read it.
Yeah, I bet you Gray Man's read it. I bet you.
why is it Birds of Prey not readable by men?
I think it's all women cast.
It's an all women group,
Yeah,
superhero group,
I think it is. Yeah.
set in Gotham.
Hey, Raúl, how you doing, my friend? ¿Cómo estamos, mi amigo?
Hey, Raúl.
¿Cómo está el tiempo ahí en Broward? Eh?
Hello.
Somebody complained that I didn't speak enough Spanish, even though I put it in the title. So there we go.
Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm. I did read those.
I've heard those are great, but I haven't read those either.
I wouldn't say great, but they're definitely. I would say, especially the first two story arcs are really well done. After that, kind of tapers off a bit.
What's Wambi comic?
Wambi is a Golden
That's
Age
an
comic.
interesting cover.
Yeah.
23.
Está lloviendo, so it's raining down there in South Florida. That's what he's saying.
Huh? What is it?
Raul. It says it's raining.
Oh, okay.
That's good. That's the origins of both the
Amigos.
old Suicide Squad and the
I
new
know
one.
Amigos. I know Amigos as well.
Every time I see Hialeah now, I think of that Commandy comic that took place in Hialeah.
That's right. That's right. And the racetrack. They had the family
right. And I
racetrack.
didn't notice the name till you pointed it out. And now, every time I see mention of Hialeah, I think of that Commandy.
Oh my gosh! I guess I should have known that too, huh?
I've been to that racetrack way back when. And there's a Captain America comic that the fight takes place over in the Torch of Freedom Plaza, which is in Little Havana, and I've been there many times.
I reread that comic recently. It's where there's two different Captain Americas.
Correct. The 50s Cap, which was supposedly put in suspended animation or something.
Right, and then something went wrong and he turned racist.
Yeah, he was.
But so that's a real fountain there.
That is, yeah, that's a real place. Yeah.
Is it a nice place to visit?
It was. I mean, I haven't been there. I haven't lived in Miami since 2008, but it was a nice place. You know, it has like a lot of because it's in Little Havana, so you have a lot of Cuban patriot stuff and all that there. But it's cool as a Cuban to go there and see the kind of thing.
Right.
Stop talking your libido, Hialeah. Jackson will turn anything into something else that's controversial.
Another CJ-like character.
Okay, now we're in the New 52, I think.
Yeah.
Nope, free comic book day.
I thought that cover looks in my mind. It's a New 52 cover.
Here's the new. Oh, it just says new.
Oh, that's not New 52 yet. That's
No.
No, that isn't. So maybe I mistook.
Here it is, right here, New 52.
Oh, there you go.
Forever
go.
Evil.
Yeah, that's the only one I got. That's it. The Suicide Squad. Anybody want to go next? Or you
Who's
want
it?
to see something different? Keep going. What?
I'll go next.
There we
Or-
go. Perfect.
NammaN.
I didn't know.
If I was epileptic, I would be like, ugh, because I mean, all the flashing here.
No, hold on. I'm not like CJ. Okay. Nobody's like CJ, I guess.
These don't turn up very often, but I found this in a shop near me. A British
Ooh.
weekly comic. It's kind of in beat up shape, but The Mighty World of Marvel, Incredible Hulk, and Sergeant Fury, but also what's his name, Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts. Yeah, that's I think Hulk 213 cover.
So they always fascinate me because they always had to draw an extra page of art for the British edition because it was a weekly to make the stories make sense.
Ah,
So I always enjoy like looking through them, and they've got a Captain Marvel in here. But anyway,
that's the cheetah. Yeah.
and then I also at the same story found this one other, The Avengers and the Savage Sword of Conan. But we got Black Knight on the cover.
Nice.
Yeah, I think that's an original cover. I don't remember that.
Yeah, so I think some of the covers are originals and some aren't. I think a lot of the covers are done by, or a lot of the art is done by Fred Kidda. Do you remember that artist?
I sure do. Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell here, for instance, this splash page was added for the British edition because it probably takes place in the middle of what would have been the American comic.
Wow. Cool.
So you can see that's not John Buscema artwork there.
Definitely not. Yeah.
Could be Fred Kidda, I don't know.
Hello,
or someone
Christina
else.
Payne.
Hey, Christina. Welcome.
So I only have two of those.
Yeah, they are common in England, in Britain, but I
Yeah,
rarely see them here.
probably people in Britain don't get excited over them, but I get excited over them.
Yeah.
I do
They're
too.
hard to
Yeah,
find.
I do too.
Okay. Well, okay.
And I don't see these often. Let's see, what's number 49? The David Anthony Kraft's comics interview, which was a fanzine, but David Anthony Kraft was a professional writer. So I guess he would interview people, a bunch of pros. So I got, this is issue 49. Issue 109, which is all about Edgar Rice Burroughs stuff.
Origins of Tarzan. That's a good issue to have.
And I grew up as a big Edgar Rice Burroughs reader.
Likewise.
And then this one seemed fun to me. It's a big Clive Barker issue, the horror writer, who at the time I think was doing a lot of comics with Marvel.
Yeah, those are good finds.
And then I've become kind of interested in Help magazine by Harvey Kurtzman. It was an early Warren magazine that is usually pretty expensive. So I've been searching on eBay. When there's a cheap copy, I'll grab it. So these are my, I'll just show you the inside, a little bit of the inside.
I've never seen that one.
Have you heard of Help?
Yeah, but I've never seen that particular issue before.
Oh, shoot. See, this is why I don't like to buy on eBay.
Split?
The cover is split right off.
Yeah.
Oh.
But there usually is some comics in it and some other stuff. I'm not sure what I said. This is the first time I've opened it. I just got this in the mail the other day. Oh, here's a comic.
Oh yeah.
Harvey Kurtzman is the person who invented Mad Magazine.
Okay.
And they also have the fumetti, or whatever you call it, where there's photographs it turn into comics.
Fumetti, yeah, that's correct.
So
that's what they call comics in Italy, by the way. Is
right? They're just in Italy. They're just fumetti. They're not comics with pictures.
Roger can fix that and make it 9.0.
Well, I can try.
So it's kind of, it's not really like Mad Magazine. It's just some weird early 60s sense of humor.
Is that has anything to do with the Beatles song Help?
I think it came out before the Beatles song Help. I think it started in the very early 60s, like 61 or 62. I don't think Help came out till 63 or 64.
Anybody know about this here? 1985 magazine with TMNT on the cover. I think I have an Amazing Heroes, maybe
it's Amazing Heroes. Yeah,
I think I have that, but I can't dig that out now. It's way
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, TMNT.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Yeah.
This is another issue. I think it's a later one, but I don't see numbers or dates on the cover. But they advertise a comic strip by Jack Davis, Girls and Broadway Auditions, Monkeys and Water Closets. I don't know. The sense of humor back then is just not the way it is now. So it's just kind of weird. I get this weird feeling like I can vaguely, because I was born in 1961 and I kind of probably became aware of humor in the late 60s, but this early 60s stuff is just sort of fascinating me.
So it looks like they got is that an EC publication?
No, it was Warren magazine.
Warren. Oh, okay.
Yeah, before Creepy and Eerie,
okay.
He did famous magazines, Famous Monsters of Filmland, and that was a big hit. And it used mostly photographs. And then he hired Harvey Kurtzman to try to do a humor magazine on the cheap by using mostly movie stills and things like that.
Oh, okay.
But then they did include other comic strips and the like.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
I am collecting all of the 1984 and 1994 magazines. They are a horrible attempt at being pornographic.
But, really? Wow.
Yeah, if you read the stories. But the art is amazing, and it usually isn't pornographic in the art. But they were trying. This is near the end. This is when Warren Magazines was on the verge of ending. And they were trying to, I think, keep up with Heavy Metal Magazine or something. So they got the idea that it should just be all about sex and sexual frustration. But it's got incredible. It's got tons of Alex Nino art. I think this is is this a Corbin cover? I'm not sure. But they've got Corbin stuff in them and all kinds of interesting artists.
It looks kind of his style. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure. I haven't really looked inside these ones yet. This is 1984. So they had 1994 and they continue 84, and then they continued the numbering when they changed it to 1994. That also looks slightly Corbin-esque. I'm not sure. I don't see any signatures. Sex, sin, and rampant immorality in the far future. But it's laughably bad, and it's mostly in the dialogue. It's almost like after the fact, they had the writer go in and make it seem dirty.
Yikes.
And there's a heavy metal. I'm trying to collect all the earlier heavy metals. This is from 1977. This probably completes my 77.
NammaN has all those.
I don't have that one.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
And I don't know if anyone remembers First Kingdom. It was an early self-published comic by Jack Katz, who was kind of a minor professional comic book artist in the 50s. And then I guess it was in the 70s, he started this First Kingdom thing.
Yeah, that's what I recall. Yeah,
it's interesting. It's not that readable. And random eerie comic that I picked up. I haven't decided to be a completist on the eerie and creepy yet. I just sort of pick up random issues. But I'm always in danger of becoming a completist because I like to have the whole run of things.
It's tough, man. It's a rabbit hole to fill in those gaps sometimes.
I don't know why it feels so good to get them all. I think because as a kid I could never, even find them, not to mention afford them.
I'd be lucky to have a three number in sequence in the.
Yeah, I would be very lucky.
Right. Yeah. You found these all local, Damien?
These are all local ones, yeah.
Okay.
The help I got on eBay, I don't see those locally. Okay. And I'm pretty sure this cover appeared on an earlier issue of Creepy or Eerie, and this is a reprint of that famous.
I've seen it before.
Cover.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, this is one of the Frazetta paintings that sold for millions of dollars.
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
I think it's called the Egyptian Princess or something.
We need what's his name?
And I'm sure any day now I'll be able to convince my wife to dress like that. But so far I haven't been successful.
I got a feeling that's thumbs down.
That's just my running joke because my wife is very modest and will never dress like these things.
Yeah, mine the same way.
I have now completed my Savage Sword of Conan run, and these are just some of the issues. I thought that was a really cool cover.
Wow, that's nice. How many are in that run?
235.
Wow.
Whoa!
Wow! I'm not completing that because I have.
Originally I said I'm just going to get the first 100. That's 100 issues. That's enough. Then I found some later issues that had some really cool art in them, and I said, "Well, I'll get a few more of the later issues." And before I know it, I was like, "Oh, I've got to get them all."
Yeah.
And like the last 10 of them are hard to find, and eventually I paid more than I normally would, because normally I'll pay like $3 to $5 for these things, but last issue,
I think Jackson Roykirk is impressed, Damien.
Thank you, Jackson. The last few issues I had to pay like $20 or even higher for one or two of them.
Wow.
Which was painful, but I had to finish it. Oh, and I haven't looked inside this, but I'm really looking. When I was a kid, if I couldn't find any other comic book, I could find cartoons. So I read cartoons a lot when I was like 11 years old.
It has to do with the cars?
It's just cartoons about cars. Let's see. I haven't even looked inside yet. Yeah, they're full comic strips. Everything in it's about cars.
Cool.
Yep, I remember that. Oh, Jackson Roykirk has put his list out here. Oh, sorry. Did I take them off there?
There's 183, 89 through 200, and various after 204.
204. Well, it's pretty good.
And Roy Thomas comes back right around 200 or so. And so he's in my mind the best Conan comic book writer.
Yeah.
And so it gets really good again when Roy Thomas comes back. Let's see.
That's pretty good.
Oh, and this one I bought from mycomicshop.com, and somehow I never had this issue of Conan the Barbarian. So now I have all the Barry Smith Conan the Barbarians.
Oh, very
nice.
It's that.
Nice.
Very nice.
Okay, I'm done.
You're done. All right. NammaN, you going on, buddy?
Yeah, I guess so.
Don't sound so enthusiastic, NammaN.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
I guess so.
you guys show all this newspaper and all that cool stuff. I mean, I got me a newspaper too. Deal City News from July
Dell?
21, 1977.
Okay, is that like
That's
is that when you
old,
got
man.
here? Is that
Huh?
when you got here to the U.S. or something?
This is Deal City newspaper in Oklahoma, and
Dell City?
it's about this guy. Cartoons are homemade.
Oh.
Huh.
And that's me right there.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You're a
Wait,
celebrity.
wait. Awesome.
So I was
Whoa.
40 years old.
Awesome.
I didn't have a
Good for you.
chiffon on. I didn't have a chiffon on. But you know, I do miss this particular.
You were very handsome.
I do
Notice he said were, was, were.
We're.
remember I didn't I didn't speak
Are
to
those your drawings in the newspaper there?
yeah, there's this youth squad is mine. You is a youth squad.
Who's
Not you
playing the
squid.
saxophone?
You squad.
Youth squad.
Was that inspired by the Sentinels fighting the X-Men?
It's inspired by Infoman. I don't know if you guys know who Infoman is.
Inframan from the cartoon?
The
The anime?
the anime, Japanese animation. There was a guy who goes and then he grows up really big.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And is he a robot or something? I vaguely remember.
So basically, he's exoskeleton. All the armor comes.
You're not talking about Ultraman, are you?
No,
Inframan.
Like
Night,
Ultraman.
Paolo.
Like
Take care,
Ultraman.
buddy.
But here's some of the names I'll come up with.
Write that book.
Racy Kid. I cannot read my own writing anyway. Like
Well, that was 1977. You, I guess.
Razor. It's like not laser, but razor.
Spectraman, Inframan, the Tukatsu. Hold on, right here.
Yeah, Infoman from Togatsu. That's right.
Scott got you.
Yeah, Scott got me. Good.
Yeah. Hey, that's Scott. He knows his stuff, man.
Yes,
You ready
sir.
for
Yeah,
the-
Dingo James coming to town. So,
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Cool.
Exciting.
So Dingo James coming to town. Hey, Roger, remember we
Yeah.
talked about these books? When Sleepy was showing his books from Britain,
Mm-hmm.
we talked about these books. I talked to Jerry on these.
Uh-huh.
That they had these books had the what do you call it? I kept it separate from the rest of the books, but I can't find it on here. Some of these books had like a mold on it,
Oh.
but this is I brought these all the way from Britain. I mean, from England
When you were there last year, was it?
last year.
Yeah.
Anyway, I talked to Jerry the Jitterbug,
Mm-hmm.
and he said he could wash them out with using some kind of soap or something.
Yeah, you can. It can be done. Yeah,
So
it can be done. You got to know what you're doing, but yeah, it can be done.
anyway, so these are the books I got it from.
Well, the problem with putting them in the oven, Scott, is that the paper it gets really brittle.
Savage Soul Corner.
Don't forgers put paper in the ovens to make it seem old?
I guess so.
That's the
Yeah.
forging technique
I guess
if you're
so,
trying
yeah.
to make
What,
a
they can
That's
do
pretty hot.
old thing.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, that's a nice
maybe that'll
Conan
work. I
cover.
don't know. I know that like hydrogen peroxide and there's some other things that
Very
you can
nice.
put on there.
Norman.
You know.
So I didn't want to throw these books away because
No. Just keep them separate. You know.
Do they all have mold in them or just the Star Wars one?
no, just the ones. I think it was Kung Fu one. I'm keeping it together because I found it from same box.
Mhm.
So these are
Oh, that's a new cover there.
Yeah.
Slayer in the Sewer.
I actually like these black and
But
white.
that's how Shang-Chi should look. He's got the right stuff on there and the right haircut.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, just I didn't like that skin tone.
Yeah, it's kind of orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little more exaggerated than I remember at least in the later issues. Oh, that's giant size Spider-Man cover right there.
It says the Avengers.
Yeah, and there's that skin tone again.
Yeah. He said that skin tone wasn't not a. I didn't appreciate that skin tone.
That's another new cover there, I think.
Yeah. I wonder who drew that. I think another person who may have done a lot of work on the British comics might have been Ron Wilson early in his career.
Right.
I think they would start people out doing stuff for the British comics.
I found those more than I think this is it.
Yeah, that's it. All right. That's Black Mold. Yeah.
Anyway, so
you could put them out in the sun.
Yeah.
Then they would turn all yellow, but the mold would die.
Well, but then you can then, well, the thing is it's on the interior pages and those are a little more fragile. If it was on the cover, it wouldn't be quite as big a deal.
Let me put this up because I don't want to mix these up with my other comic books.
Yeah, we'll keep them separate because those do migrate.
Yeah.
I mean, probably if you have them in bags and boards, no, but just in case.
Yeah. What? Then I got what's his? Slippy was showing 1994.
You're collecting it too.
94.
That definitely looks like Corbin to me.
Yeah, these are from my original collection. See, I was telling Roger, I think I told Roger, by the time I went to college, everybody was buying Playboy. And this was my Playboy. These were my Playboy. these were my Playboy.
I guess it's the better option, I guess. But.
Because, they
really do have fantastic art in them.
Yeah, they do. They actually do. I love the art in there. And I actually understood the story by the time I got to the college. So here's some. Okay, let me see if I could show these. Let me. I guess I can show that. I open up the place. I cannot show it. I think I could show this. I mean, it's like.
That's the ads. Oh,
no. On this side. On this side. I'm acting to. I'm trying to cover it.
Uh-huh.
But it has a fantastic art in there.
Yeah, really incredible art.
Yeah.
It does kind of remind me of EC a bit, the art there. Kurtzman, Jack Davis, those guys. Will Elder.
I mean, these are pretty raunchy. I mean, it's a lot better than Playboy stories.
Hey, D, welcome, buddy. Hey, Darren, how you doing?
That looks like Alex Nino to me.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah, look at here, NammaN.
Huh? Okay,
dirty old NammaN.
He was dirty. He wasn't that old back then.
Young.
I was young. I was old.
He was young, dirty young NammaN back then.
Dirty young NammaN.
Not as dirty as some.
He was probably getting ideas when he dated girls from these magazines.
Yeah, reference material, right.
Where are the tentacles when I take my clothes off? I don't know what happened.
Crazy.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
Now you see how they can use Superman there because I believe satire is fine when it comes to using other characters.
I used to enjoy these kind of books too. So
future.
Yeah, and then Star Logs.
Yeah, I remember Starlog magazine was everywhere for a while.
Picked up my this just came when I grabbed a whole bunch of 1994s. There you go. My turn's over.
All right. All right, put me on there now, man. All right, now that we've shown all these weird things, let's go back to some real good comics.
You mean Charlton?
Well, I get my Charlton box, but let's continue with the Thors, you know. So I told you I just rebagged and boarded. Well, I already had I have plenty boards. Bags, I just got some not too long ago. First Fire Lord here.
Very bow-legged.
Hey, wait, go back to that. That's in between the leg cover.
In between the legs. Yeah, I told you there's a lot of those covers. Yeah. And there's that Galactus cover that you showed. Somebody showed earlier. Was that
He's
you?
sad
Ray?
because he can't find his
I had it on
pants.
the Fantastic
He
Four.
can't find his pants. This is the sad one here because I thought I had all these complete, and this one's missing the value stamp, so I got to upgrade this one at some point. My whole run, this is the only one, but oh well. And it's that Ego story. I remember buying this one off the rack. I definitely remember buying this one, so it was me for sure. Yeah, 228.
Oh, okay.
Was your brother buying Thor before you were?
No, he at that point was already out of comics. He was a DC guy mostly.
Oh, okay.
Except in the Silver Age, he was buying Marvel. But by the time we moved to Miami, he had stopped collecting comics, except like a few things that he would get in high school, things like that. This is the one that now is a big old hype because of the ad in there with Wolverine.
It's so ridiculous. The ad for Wolverine.
I mean, I was like, really? I mean,
so that book is expensive because of that?
Yeah, because of an ad in it.
It's not even an ad for the first appearance in 180. It's an ad for 181 that came out after 180. So it's not like his first appearance in any way, shape, or form.
Except
but anyway.
because of people's obsession with 181.
Yeah, exactly right. There's 230.
I like that cover.
Yeah, this must be like that sewer one, like the sewer covers. I'm thinking now, for cover slingers here. That's like the third one I've seen here on this show. And another construction site cover. That guy might have a wardrobe issue back there.
Yes.
Yeah. There's another Fire Lord
is back.
Coming out of that door in space. Love that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Too.
Let's keep going here.
Wardrobe malfunction?
Yeah, big time wardrobe malfunction. That's like wardrobe explosion, I'd say, more than malfunction. Here we got some Gil Kane goodness coming on the covers now.
Asgard and Earth.
Yeah. See, I thought this would be a good sword, but it's only one, and then Thor's got the hammer, so I'm not using any sword issue.
Right.
You gotta have two swords on that cover. I'm glad
I don't know, but just in case Matilda is feeling finicky, I'm gonna put two swords.
I'm going with two.
Yeah, I think that's the safe way to go.
Safe way to go is right.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that cover battle, man. I'm glad I'm not doing it.
I really like this, Damien, that recoil again.
Yeah, that's classic Gil Kane.
Gil Kane stuff. You got it.
What do you mean by recoil? Tell me.
When he's hit by that wrecking ball, notice how his lurching back, that dynamic, how the body is kind of like a U.
Oh, you mean the Thor or the other guy?
Thor. Yeah, the
Thor.
Thor. Yeah, Thor.
So the artist has really thought out how.
Yeah, the
Thor's
impact
body
is
would
here. That's the follow through, and over here is the recoil. See?
Okay. Recoil to me is like when you shoot and the person who's shooting it recoils back.
Well, that's the recoil of a gun. True, but this is recoil from being hit by a wrecking ball at 100 miles an hour. Here's
Ulik is back.
Ulik. Yeah, it was a thorn in the side. Great little dragon cover here, or sea monster, or whatever it is.
This is when they started having almost every cover by Gil Kane.
Gil Kane. Yeah. In the
on
70s,
all of the Marvel comics.
he drew everybody. Spider-Man, everybody.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I might boycott that cover slingers.
Bill will only show Conan. Yeah, probably. I do have a few Conan that I might use. I have about 10 or 12 just in case. Just in case these wise guys like Ray or Bill, try to one up me,
Nah, I got better covers than Conan.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Now here's where Kirby came back
That
and did some Thor covers.
Judge
that's
Matilda
very
was
cool.
inside that
There's a
thing,
sword
man.
there, but just one.
Just yeah. Big hand cover here.
Love those.
Yeah,
You can tell that this thing is huge. Look at the size of that hand relative to
Mhm.
the character. I think that's Jane Foster up there in the clutches of that hand. Little dinosaur action here. Dinosaurs and futuristic ships. Oh, I should have used this one
Turmoil
for
in the time
anachronism week.
Yeah, there you go.
What's anachronism?
Yeah, should have used that one.
Did you say
And of
what's
course-
an anachronism?
Uh-huh.
It's when something is not in the proper
Oh,
time.
okay.
Right,
Like if you
different
had
times.
a submarine in the Viking days or something.
Right. Okay.
That would be cool.
That
Or
would be-
wasn't in the Game of Thrones that had like a Starbucks cup or something show up on it?
That
Yeah,
just,
something like that.
just mess up. That's
That's a mess up. Yeah. And there's a
I don't
fire.
know why,
lord.
but that reminds me of that movie.
Firelord must have been popular back then.
He was. Yeah, he was. He was a Herald of Galactus. So every time Galactus showed up, he was showing up.
Yeah.
Dinosaurs.
All right, dinosaurs. Hey, that was a cool animated show. I think Buscema is back here.
No, Buscema.
That looks like a Buscema face there to me. That
Yeah,
guy
I think
down
you're
there.
right. Yeah.
Why isn't Buscema as well known as like Jack Kirby and rest?
To some, he is. I think.
Well, because he came along to fill Jack Kirby's shoes.
Yeah.
So he's always in Jack Kirby's shadow, even though he's an excellent artist of his own.
On his own right. Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of Jack, there's a nice
There-
Kirby cover.
Yep, there he is back there. Yeah, when he came back to Marvel, he tried to do a lot of the characters that he originally did, but
Oh yeah. Joe is out of time. He's out of time, definitely.
definitely out of time.
Yeah.
He just looks old.
That looks familiar too.
Yeah, right?
Gee, I showed that one.
Yeah. So if it's Thor, Ray's probably shown most of these at some point. He'll pigeonhole them somehow. This is a good-
You have to paint the blood in.
Yeah, even have to paint there. Yeah, that's it. That's classic Kirby there. Look at those
I have
dark.
that
Yeah,
cover.
very
I have that
classic
cover. I have
Kirby.
one book that you have.
One. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one.
This one I just cleaned and pressed. It's a little bit on the rough side, but not worth upgrading.
I love finding all those books with Kirby covers now that you can get inexpensively.
Yep. If you get his second, the
During
Bronze
his
Age stuff.
comeback to the Marvel, yeah.
And like
He
his
did-
top stuff is really pretty good and dirt
and that's
cheap.
very cheap. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he did a lot of good covers in that return era.
Yep. Here's those Saturn men. The first villains are
Oh, right. They're
characters.
back
Yeah.
from the very
Yeah.
first Thor story.
still men of Saturn. Yeah. Little tentacle action here.
Have you got has there been tentacle covers on
Yeah.
Slingers?
There has been, yeah. Yeah, we're running short on
On
categories.
themes.
Yeah, I mean it's
Oh, Kirby did a lot of these covers.
yeah. When he came back, he did it for I think over a year. Yeah. I mean off and on. I think
Bill Kane must have felt shorthanded.
Yeah, but he didn't
Short-
only do Thor cover. He did Avengers cover. He did Captain
yeah,
America.
he did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He was all over the place.
He was all
I have
over
a-
it. Yeah.
I have a Tigra cover by him.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah. This is interesting. This is one of those early direct edition diamond
With the
covers.
diamond.
I'm afraid to look up tentacle thing. Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah. Yeah, I would be as well. Yeah, I would be as well.
I'll bring in those Japanese adult magazines.
I have this feeling that the last cover you showed had Walt Simonson on the inside when he first drew Thor.
I think you're right.
Before he wrote it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right. I think you're right. Absolutely right. Look at that monster, whatever up there.
Somehow it looks to me like a cosmic gray man.
Okay, that's a meme that will go from now on. Cosmic Gray Man on Thor 263. Write that down. I tell you, I see it, Damien. I see it.
He's probably mad at Matilda writing that picture.
I mean, that's him raging after another Cover Slingers loss right there.
Hello, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry, how you doing, buddy? Oh man, funny stuff.
Perfect.
Funny.
All right, getting to the end of my run here with the, I think the Destroyer, right? Yeah, Destroyer. Yeah. Now, whose hand is that?
I don't know.
Is that Doctor Doom? No,
Maybe.
it's the Destroyer. I think. I think.
I didn't see Jeff on the middle,
Right.
you know. Hey,
Last
Jeff,
couple of moves.
did I say hello to Diggle Jim? I did, yeah, I did.
All right. All right.
Maybe Jerry can give you advice on the black mold.
On the black mold. Yeah.
He already did on the Black Mole.
Oh, he already did. Oh.
Yeah. He told me to use some. I have to go back to it, but he told me to use some kind of soap and soak in it.
Ray, you want to go another turn, or
Sure.
you got to go? Okay, I don't want to. I don't want to speak for you. I don't want to speak for you. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
what? For you? I don't want to speak for you.
You want to drive? Go ahead, drive.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we like going at different? You're doing one while I'm doing the other. Okay, I got it.
There you go.
I had him on there. Look, my hands are off. Okay.
All right, here we go. Yeah, you're weird. Oh, weird science.
Well, Ray.
A reprint, I
Wow.
assume.
Yep, it's a reprint, Wallywood.
It's
That's
getting
an
late
awesome-
for Ray. He's getting a little punchy.
He needs to go to sleep.
That's my bedtime.
Yeah, we'll wrap this up about 8, guys. Okay.
Weird science. Another
Oh, that's-
reprint,
That's a
Wallywood.
nice one too.
Yeah, that's a nice cover. Yeah. I liked it when they have like that additional little art on the side.
Right.
You made sure this is a
Right.
science fiction comic here.
Strange suspense stories. Number 15.
Ooh, Charlton.
1960.
Very cool.
Finally, a comic Roger can like.
You know it.
Weird World.
That looks a lot like ElfQuest, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
it does.
I assume that was during the peak of ElfQuest popularity.
Probably. Yeah.
Strange,
Probably this one.
strange stories of suspense.
Ooh, that's an
That's
old
neat.
Atlas. Yeah.
1956. Number 8.
Sweet.
Nice.
Wow.
But it's not weird. It's just strange.
Just strange.
Strange. And there's a sword.
There's an anachronism there. Isn't that like a guy in a suit there? I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah.
facing a Roman
Oh, yeah,
soldier.
right.
yeah, a Trojan or something. Yeah.
The soul or econism, which you're gonna use for.
Yeah, that's that. He's gonna say,
Yeah.
well, that sword is kind of small on that side.
Yeah. Prize Mystery. 1955.
That's
Wow.
nice. These are the kind of things that Ray finds in flea markets would just astonish me.
Yeah, it's amazing what you find there.
Amazing. Yeah.
Just sitting in boxes.
Yeah. I don't know if that. I don't think that was pre-ElfQuest, Scott. I don't think it was. No. Hey, the first Thunder Bunny.
I had that issue. I'm getting a flashback.
I still have it.
Maybe I still do too. I'm not sure.
the wackiest origin you would. It's like whatever you think of at the time, you become. And he was thinking of a bunny, you know. And
That's a pretty modern.
Wasn't Thunder Bunny in some other indie comics publisher?
Yeah.
I feel like I have issues of Thunder Bunny in like a magazine size or something.
Yeah, because those Charlton Bullseye were all creator owned.
Oh, they were creator owned.
characters,
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. Cool.
That's a cool cover.
Very cool.
Ron
A
Wilson
giant
cover.
stomping cover. Now that's a good cover slingers there.
There you
A
go.
Giant
Giant
stomping cover.
stomping.
Yeah.
Stomping cover, right?
There's a few of those around.
Journey into Mystery.
Nice. Yeah, they put a lot of efforts into those covers on those reprints.
I guess you could do hands coming at you covers
True. That's a good one.
if you're desperate enough.
I think that's
I
a.
wonder who the artist on that was. I can't tell.
Let me say that again, Ray. No, I'm not too sure about that one.
Ron Wilson did number 17, which was this one.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a good cover by Ron. Wow.
That is a good cover by Ron, yeah. That
I
could be
don't
that
know
could
who
be
that
Ron
is.
Wilson.
Maybe it's another Ron Wilson.
That
Yeah.
could be. That face kind of looks like Ron, yeah.
And
Yeah.
they seem to like Ron for covers, which is, you know,
Yeah.
so certain artists they had to do a lot of
Handy covers, yeah, that's the way to say it.
War is Hell.
War as hell, yep. Yeah, that's another reprint title there, NammaN.
And it's Jack Kirby cover.
Yep. Yeah, Sergeant Fury. I forgot which cover that in the 20s, I think somewhere.
Gil Kane.
Yeah, those are the news stories.
Did they have some news stories in War as Hell?
What are
Yeah.
those?
I wasn't
Oh,
sure.
Issue 9 and up is that of the Sergeant Kowalski or somebody. And it's really good stuff.
What are those covers?
It's
called?
always a
They're
sergeant.
oversized characters.
Well, it may be Lieutenant. I don't remember.
No, it
exactly.
always
It
is
was one
Sergeant
of those
Rock,
guys.
Sergeant Fury.
From enlisted guy. I don't know. You know.
There is Captain Savage, though.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, Captain Savage. Doc
Is there any relations to Doc Savage?
No,
Not officially.
Roger's got this one.
I do. Yeah, I got
That's
that.
one of the really creepy covers.
That's really creepy. I mean,
Is
head of
Is
the
that Joe
family.
Kubert or some? No, it's someone else.
I think
don't know,
is that
but I don't know.
Grandinetti, maybe.
Grandinetti, yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
Grandinetti.
looks like Grandinetti. Yeah.
Norman's got this one.
Oh yeah,
Execution cover.
the execution. Yeah. Was that number 3?
Number 3, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get the rest of those. That's a cool little series.
And number 5.
Black Magic
Ooh.
series, Roger.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool little series. I have 2 or 3 of them, and they're neat.
How big are they, collection wise?
I think
I'm
it was
not
a
sure.
short run.
That was a very short run. Yeah.
Circa 3,000.
I have
Yeah.
that comic, but I've never read it.
Think
Reminds
about
me of
Star
the
Trek,
man.
Star Trek-ish kind of.
That looks Star Trek-ish.
Yeah, Star Trek-ish.
Spaceman.
Why would you read a Star Trek-ish when you got Star Trek?
And you can't get enough.
It's not exactly on point or anything, but you know, it has a vibe about it. Yeah, back then in the 70s, they weren't so uptight about the HELL word, you know. So. Creepsville.
Cripsville.
That I've never heard of.
I've never heard of, yeah.
Was that from the 80s or is that a newer
I wonder
one?
why not all the comments are coming through.
1991.
Okay.
Astonishing. 1956.
That's another one of those 50s Atlas ones.
That looks really cool.
Kind of like what would you call that, Damien? Like silhouette, maybe? No, what is that?
Sepia tone or
Sepia tone? Okay.
There's a word for when you use limited number of colors, but I can't think of what it is.
But not monotone.
No, because monotone I would think would just be one color.
One color, right? Yeah, that's unusual. That yellowish
That coloring style is unusual.
Yeah, it's very unusual,
especially for a cover back then.
Yeah.
Crime design. Is that Jack Kirby there? Like it almost looks like Jack Kirby looked back then.
Is that Pretty Boy Floyd or somebody?
Pretty
like
Boy
that?
Floyd.
Pretty
Yeah.
Boy Floyd.
Is that what is that the real picture? Okay.
That looks like him. Yeah,
It
looks
is.
like him.
That's the
Because
real
I know
picture.
they used the picture of Jack Kirby on a crime cover once.
No kidding.
Limited number of colors called poor. Yeah, that's a good one. that's a good one, Scott. That's a good one.
Tales of Justice.
Oh man, yeah. These are some cool comics. See,
1955.
This is right after the code, so they had to modify the covers. They aren't as violent or anything.
Tone
But
it down. And they printed the code, the stamp of approval, really big back then.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that was kind of a requirement because the ones I have
desperate hope that parents would let their kids read comics.
I was like, look, Mom, it has a code. Oh, that's a pre-code.
Yeah.
So that's what, 54, 53,
scary
54?
1954. This one.
54. Okay. Probably that could fly with the well, maybe not back then. I don't know, because he's kind of deformed on the bottom there.
Yeah, he's turning into a tree.
A tree, yeah.
And we don't know what's on the inside, but
true. Probably not code worthy either. Oh.
I wonder why any chat from my channel is not coming up here.
Huh. That's weird. It was before.
It was before, then all of a sudden it stopped. Type something from, let me see if I could type something from your channel. Let me see.
Okay. Have you read those, Damien? Those they're really good art in there.
I haven't read any of them yet. I think I've got 1 or 2 issues. Okay. Wasn't there a Thunder Agents from the company that did Thunder Agents? A similar
undersea agents.
Undersea agents.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But the Sea Devils had Russ Heath art during the 60s, which
that's
so beautiful, just gorgeous. I remember seeing that movie in the theaters. Yeah, Crawl.
Really? I never saw
it. Yeah, he had a glaive, this thing that would have with the sharp knives he would throw and it come back like a boomerang.
That's a fun cover. I like giant monsters.
It.
John Romita.
Yeah.
John Romita.
John Romita. Another It. Gil Kane.
Living Colossus.
Yep, that was the series that Marvel restarted, kind of in the theme of those 50s Marvel monster
movie
characters. Yeah.
Crawl was okay when I first watched it.
Yeah, I mean, it has a lot of slow parts. I will say that. But
and was Dragon Lord, was that a Steve Ditko comic?
Yep, sure was.
I have that particular issue. I don't know why.
That's when Ditko came back. Now that's the real deal there, right? Right.
Yeah, 1953,
nice.
Johnny Craig.
With some Ray Bradbury adaptations.
Yeah. That is
really
kind of,
cool cover.
That's kind of on the tame side, actually, for that title. Yeah, no dismemberment, no.
Roger
needles.
wants more gore.
No, and I don't. I'm observation, you know.
Yeah, there's a reprint one with a hatchet in your head.
There, that's better. Now
that's more like I remember.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
There was a period where my daughter would.
Roger, you gave me this book.
I think I did. I was going to say it looks familiar.
Yeah, you gave me this book. Okay, that's enough.
There was a period where my daughter would only let me show her comics with the Comics Code Authority stamp of approval on them.
Oh, okay.
She accidentally saw some comics she did not like, and so then she became very cautious.
You raised her right, Damien. Raised her right. She's a more moral and upstanding lady there.
She is more than me, probably.
Well, I doubt that, but you know, none of us are perfect. We're just trying to get along here. All right, let's put everybody here, and we'll sort of wrap it up here.
Mhm.
It's getting past Ray's bedtime, and
And he's gonna get really.
my wife is probably about to call all the hospitals, wondering where I am. I've been missing for a couple hours, but this has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, fun, good time.
We do this generally on Gray Man's channel every Tuesday. Hang out here for a couple hours.
Yeah.
So if you guys are NammaN is already a regular.
Yeah.
You know, he comes and agitates us every Tuesday. You know,
hey, it's my job, man. It's my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually this time of day I'm not free, but I just happened to be today.
I was gonna say I didn't send you anything because I figured that you're usually busy until later. But
my wife decided to take my daughter to her appointment, so I was free. But
are your comics still in the storage unit?
The vast number, and actually I need to go over there and look for Superman covers. So I'm sorry I've been putting you guys off so long.
Okay, all right. Okay,
Maybe
yeah, I'd love to see what you guys think about those covers because
Raji invited Otaku, so man.
Yeah, I recruited Otaku because
that's
Superman
a good idea.
fan.
He loves Superman.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not quite as vintage as we are.
Enough, but we'll
yeah,
let him,
but
we'll
well,
make him
I'm
an
not. I mean,
honorary old
I
guy.
don't know. He caught up with me really fast. So.
But yeah, I mean, I actually am going to be out of town in about a week or so, but I'll in about 2 weeks. Anytime after 2 weeks, I'm ready to go.
So I'm back on my my one and done series. I'm gonna try to again. I get very little views on this, but it's for my own record keeping.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to just keep the track of all these books that I bought, how they do, 20 years later, what would happen. So,
okay, Scott, take care, buddy. Good man, taking care of Dad there. Good for you.
And didn't Scott have those newspaper strips that his dad was collecting? Maybe
I think he said that. Yeah.
Does Scott have a channel? I'm not familiar with him.
He does, but he did like one haul. I think he does a lot of action figures and some religious or faith-based stuff. So, but yeah, he does. If you like action figures and stuff, he's obviously very knowledgeable about.
Yeah,
things.
I've been seeing all his knowledge scrolling by.
Yeah.
Also, I thought maybe he lived in France because there was all that French stuff.
No, I didn't know he knew France. He lives in North Carolina, actually, right on the border of North Carolina and South Carolina.
Chinese character. Is that a Chinese or Japanese character there after his name? But,
yeah, I don't know what he looks like. He's never actually shown himself on camera that I know of. But I know he's taking care of his dad. I think his dad has dementia or some form of cognitive
driving his dad.
Yeah. So good man there taking care of the old guy. All right, Damon, you got anything up on your channel in the near future?
I don't know.
I know
probably
that
something soon, but I don't.
Your
know
stuff
when.
just sort of pops up, and it's kind of a random stream of consciousness
irregular.
sometimes, or a haul, or So I like that about your channel though, because it's almost a surprise. You just never know what's coming up. So you got one done. Ray, I guess you're going to be on Saturday on Cover Slingers?
Yeah, Cover Slingers Saturday. Yep.
All right. So on the Gray Man's channel, I'll be there. NammaN, I don't know if he'll be there.
And he didn't invite me, so I'm glad. I'm glad because I don't want to find two swords.
Oh, but if Warlord has a lot of them.
Yeah,
so.
I got a lot of Warlords, so that's
Warlord has some really nice ones.
He'd be like a Bill doing all the Conan books, right?
Yeah. So yeah, and I'll be on there as well in Cover Slingers. I'll probably do some kind of video this weekend, or not this weekend, probably for Friday. I'll put together some kind of wacky video. That I love my obscure stuff, Yeah, stuff I find interesting, but most people are like,
videos.
Most people are like, what is that? Like, oh.
Roger, every time you make a video, I go, oh shit, I have to collect that now. I mean,
well, I'd like to say don't watch my videos, but I want you to. So, but
you should have a series of videos called "Blame Roger."
Right. I'm feeling.
Show
I'm
all the
feeling
comics that
a
you
lot
had
of
to buy
finger
because you
pointing
brought
from NammaN here my way. Like, oh, I can tell him. I can see his wife saying, "Hey, what are all these comics I see every day?" Roger's fault.
Yes, it's all right. I'm just being a good friend. I have to buy these comics.
Yeah, he told me I got to get them.
He's giving me all these FOMO.
All this film, all right, exactly. All right, guys, love you all.
Thanks for having me on. It was great.
I'll see you on Saturday, Ray.
Yeah.
NammaN.
No, man.
Whatever.
Who knows when I'll see you? Probably more sooner than that.
Yeah.
And Damien, hopefully we can get together on that Superman stream.
Hopefully we can do that pretty soon. I will let you guys know when I've gone to the place and got my comics.
Okay. Thank you, chat, for being part of this. I hope you had fun. This is just a hangout, just having fun, talking with friends. Just the best of YouTube stuff right here, as far as I'm concerned.
Totally.
Love it.
All right, gentlemen.
See ya.
And chat.
Bye,
Take care of
everybody.
yourself.
See ya.